Why do you have two? You have 3 pairs of sunglasses. Like, I look down and then I remember, wait, you're always wearing sunglasses.
Is there a problem here?
Can I have the blue ones?
No.
Can I have the pink ones?
Fuck right off. I don't like you.
I want the pink ones.
What? No.
Give me the pink ones.
You don't deserve the pink ones. Like, you literally don't even deserve the pink ones. At all.
Oh, sorry. I'm not having my ass in the air and, like, getting fucked by things, so.
Exactly why you don't deserve the pink ones.
You guys are just... there's, like, so much built up in you guys.
It's been 3 weeks. 4, actually. If you count today, it's been 4 weeks.
I was trying to think of the best way to even describe it. I was like, what, mouth constipation? Or like...
Oh, God. That sounds disgusting.
No, that was like what I want to go with. But I was like trying to think of like I don't know what your constipation is.
Just pent up.
Pent up
Just pent up.
Pent up.
I don't know. I wouldn't.
Your tongue's
maybe.
all blue.
I still can't believe... So yeah, YouTube, I forgot to start recording, but this camera, the color channels are flipped so that everything that is on the red channel, well, it's YUV, essentially, color, so it's flipping the 2 color channels, and on top of flashing randomly, apparently Pharaoh's actually blue on this camera. But I think it's what do you call it? What's causing this is the HDMI repeaters failing.
Hey, good luck with repeaters this year.
Good luck with repeaters?
Repeaters.
Yeah, really.
That's a reference to something else.
I missed out.
No, never mind. Oh, damn it. Hey, guys, mute your phones. I got you. It's my mom. She asked if I'm doing a show tonight.
How sweet.
I know. I wonder if she watches it. I hope she doesn't watch it.
She secretly
Mom, if you're tuned in right now, please tune out.
She just disowns you.
She's like,
you come home from the show, she's just like that. You're up for adoption.
They're out of town until next week. She texts me, "Don't go home. You're not allowed back there." Okay. Fuck. Where do I go now?
It's her guilty
What are you,
pleasure.
Meek's parents?
What are you talking about?
Huh? Don't even come home. That's horrible. You're
Okay, I loved your Snapchats of you just when you were alone in your house and you were just screaming.
I watched your Snapchat.
like it's just a Snapchat that just says Home Alone and it's you going, bitches! Like, and you're just screaming, like looking around randomly.
Funny story. I sent that to my brother, and he's like kind of new to Snapchat. Like he doesn't. Well, okay, I'm sure his friends have Snapchat, but they don't have me on Snapchat, put it that way. Okay? When you add me on Snapchat, it's a whole nother fucking world. So I sent him that snap of me yelling in my house. What did I scream? Like, suck my asshole or something? It was something along those lines.
Yeah, something like that.
He was next to a priest when he played it. And he texts me right after, and he's like, wow. I'm literally standing next to a priest, and I hear, "Suck my asshole, bitches!" And I just had to explain that was my little brother. I'm like, "You're welcome."
Well, he's just going straight to hell.
All right, I think I fixed
Probably. I'm like, yeah. Dude, I got a seat reserved with my name on it. Like,
Nice little gold plaque, too.
I mean, it's okay. All my friends will be there, too, so.
So, another cool thing. Oh, that's right. I need to actually mention that. Cool. Is the bank suggesting ready, Sophos? We have a new show title voting system, and it is so fucking cool. Farrah, I don't think you know about this yet.
I don't know about it.
It is so cool. I think you do. I think it was ready when you were here. I can't remember. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe
I don't
we
think
only
so.
used it for F&T.
When was I here?
The one show that we did. No, maybe it wasn't ready by then. I don't remember. Anyway, guys, almost ready to go here. We just need to finish up a couple quick things. Let me just push the FurCast Live information out. No, it was just FNT? Never mind. Alright, cool. I'll explain it in a minute then.
That was good. It's gone.
It's all gone.
It's almost. Fair. Do you want to do the honors?
Oh, we actually sent the Jamaican bobsled team to the Rio Olympics.
Sure, why not? I didn't know that.
We did?
Well,
Not we, but like...
people funded them
Really?
to go to the Olympics to be the Jamaican bobsled team.
We are the Jamaican bobsled
But
team.
isn't that a winter Olympic sport?
This is for Rio 2016.
They show up and they're just like, shit.
Wrong Olympics.
Where's the snow? It is not cold
There
here.
we go. All right, I had to put the tweet out a second time,
They're
guys.
showing up, and then they're songifying it, and then they
That-
will be going to the next.
That sounds more like it. They're just gonna be there. Just to be like, hey, look, we have them.
Yeah.
I want to watch Cool Runnings now. Hey, Pharaoh,
Yeah.
when do you want to snuggle?
Still haven't unpacked Macy.
By the way, can you say what happened to you today for everybody, all the pre-show Patreon listeners who just are listening?
Oh, I was hungry. So I bought a sandwich. I bought a chicken sandwich. When I opened it up, it was 2 bottom buns.
Your life is a mess.
I'm cursed. And she didn't believe me. I told her, I'm cursed with something I fucked up.
You're the
So
fucking
wait.
gas station attendant. Like, you're just like, you have no idea how significantly bad this is for me. And the gas station attendant's like, I'm sorry, we were out.
I'm
I
just
didn't
so
mean
used
it.
to shit like that I got it, and I was like, oh my god, 2 bottom buns.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So can I just blame you for us not getting the house?
Probably.
That's a safe bet. I'd put my
I
life
told
savings
him,
on that.
oh, we've got another bid. Fuck. I should have told him.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the Jamaican bobsled team.
Can't believe that.
Kill the keyer, there we go.
Dude, I really want to watch Cool Runnings now. I haven't
I
watched
haven't
the movie
seen
in
that
so
since I was in
long.
high school.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
What's-
You know what we have to go see?
What?
Sausage Party.
Oh my god.
We have to go see Sausage Party.
Oh
It
yeah.
looks so freaking hilarious.
It does. Yeah, we should go see it tonight. Do they have like a midnight showing? Like, I would totally go see it.
Oh, yeah, why not?
I have work tomorrow, but I don't give a fuck.
Did I ask if I care?
All right, cool. I just want to mute that there. And then there was this one. All right, cool. I just wanted to get all those. I don't know why that TV flickers now. It's just a shit TV. I just randomly decided to do that.
I didn't notice until you mentioned it.
I can't believe that what happened at work this week.
Oh, yeah,
with
that.
that server and yeah, that was a great
Yeah, call
story.
this guy named Tom.
Call this guy.
Just Tom.
Just he'll hook you up. All right, sorry guys, I'm just fixing a camera again because of the thing with the video mixer. Crazy stuff. Here's an introduction. You know what, Sophos? Give me a really fast right now, live on the show. I am going to add a link to the FurCast website. Hold on. Let me just log in. Whoa. All right.
Oh, whoa. What's this?
OWO, what's this? I did that on the Snapchat when we were looking at the house. I zoomed in on the generator. I was like, OWO, what's this?
Notices your bulge.
Hooray,
whoa.
dual authentication.
Wait, I'm missing out.
You were
Oh,
so excited
oh, whoa,
for that
what's this?
generator.
What?
What is this?
You don't know what the oh, whoa, what this is?
No.
Okay,
That's really
you know
hot.
that meme that's
pretty
like,
sexy. Isn't that hot? I think that's kind of hot.
I'll agree with that.
Pharaoh, do you know that meme where like
I'm gonna
some
that shit.
furry messages you and goes like OWO, what's this? And then it says like asterisk notices your bulge asterisk. Like the meme of like a shitty
You
ARP
should
here.
have put like notices your generator.
Notices your backup generator.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
God, good stuff. Anyway, Tools. Here we go. Redirection, I think it is.
Oh man, that's pretty sexy too. Fuck, there's a lot of hot art I haven't seen on FA in a long time. He got fucked hard. Gonna favorite that too. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. And that was all right. It's not too. It's not my favorite. I mean.
What the fuck?
We are the Jamaican
bobsled team. Oh, that one's cute. I like that.
Oh, so cute looking that dick go right in that ass.
Yeah, that's actually what it is. Uh-oh, there's a comic.
There we go.
Cool.
All right, Sophos, it's furcast.fm/vote now. Cool, so I've got that ready. Let me just put that in there.
You mean cylinder?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
All right.
Infinite space.
Notices your YTD return. OWO, what's this?
Oh, whoa.
Notices your back.
Okay, now I got yelled at last weekend because I said oh, whoa, and somebody's like, no, it's a face. It's OWO. I'm like,
But it's funnier to say woo.
yeah, it's funny. It's way funnier to say oh, whoa. And I'm like, no, fuck that. I'm not going to say
It's an
OWO.
emoji. You can't pronounce an emoji.
I say oh, whoa, because it sounds so much better. That's cute. That's not even sexual, and it's cute. I like that. I'm not going to favorite it, though, because it's not sexual.
It's not good enough for you. It doesn't have a dick in it.
The worst. Right there. That's beautiful. Anyway, all right. So I think at this point we are pretty much ready to go here.
Are you sure?
Yes, I think we're finally ready to go. Sorry for the. What?
I don't know what this is, but it's fucking... See, now, if I was an artist, this is what I would doodle. Like, stupid shit like this. But that's fucking hilarious.
What is
Do you want some pens? We just hand you some pens and you can do some...
K2 drew this. This is why, like, just, it's like, yeah, high five. Like, that's
I
hilarious.
love K2.
That's great.
That's so good.
All right, we are ready to go.
Woo! Man, it's already hot in here.
And the air conditioner's running too.
I know, that's the sad part. Oh, this one, I favorited this one because it's hot. Isn't that pretty hot? During the shower. I just love his character. I don't even know who that is, but
You gotta love wall sex.
fuck.
Wall bang her. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Well, him in this situation. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's a dude. Yeah,
That's a dude.
those are balls. Yeah.
What'd you say?
Wall
What?
bang him.
You would
what?
bang him?
Wall bang him.
Wall bang him, yeah.
It's a
yeah.
trick for
Up
banging
against the
somebody on a
shower.
wall.
But I don't know if people don't know this, but the shower is not a good place to like have sex. Like
Slippery.
it's I mean, it's not that it's slippery, but like water's not a good lubricant.
No, it's not.
It
So-
really isn't. I don't like. Yeah.
It usually
it's
ruins
quite
lubricants.
complicated to have sex in the shower unless like you point the shower like away from you, and like I guess you can do that. But then what's the fun in that? Like,
Yeah.
because you kind of want the whole like
Defeats the point of the shower.
yeah, exactly, the whole water raining down on you sort of thing. Like
Yeah. Then you're just kind of in like a steamy room.
yeah, and it's just like and then it's uncomfortable, and you're like, well, fuck, now what? Taking showers together is fun though, but like just having sex in the shower, I
Just
don't
don't
know.
get a big enough shower. We have one that has like a seat in it.
Those are yeah, we should get one of those.
I had
Oh,
fun.
you're joining us
Oh,
now.
I said
the
we, I don't
one.
know why
You know
I
the
said we.
showers at MFF.
Yeah.
Or you know.
Okay.
The wheelchair accessible
Yes,
ones.
those
are
ones.
the best.
The best ever.
And
oh god, hands down, the best showers I've ever had was the handicap shower
and
at
like
MFF.
I'm assuming
me and
railing
like
and stuff
4
like
people.
that.
Yeah, it's got a railing, and actually, there's 2 shower heads in it too.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And one's
It's like super awesome.
Yeah, it's
so
great.
me and like 4 people had some fun at MFF, and that was
Yeah, and
that was
but it's
5
nice though
stars.
because there's no ledge.
Room for one more.
You can literally just stand in there, and you can have. Didn't we? Was it you? No, it was Meek. We had a shower party. Like we legitimately had a party in the shower. Because
Oh guys, let me take a Snapchat.
we weren't naked or anything. We just had a party in the shower.
Well,
because
it's
the
not a
shower
party
was-
then.
Oh, it was a party. We were
almost.
drinking, and it was great though. We had a shower party because like there's no ledge or anything. It's just like kind of like like a soft bowl, so like all the water stays in one area, and then there's just like the
Well, and then down like the little ramp to the bathroom, there's another drain too.
yeah, there's another drain, so just in case. But yeah, so it's great.
So we're just gonna convert an entire bathroom into one of our
Well,
houses to a shower.
To a handicap shower.
Shower party at my house.
Yo, could you imagine going into a room? Here's the bathroom. It's just a fucking shower.
Like you open the door from the hallway, and it's just into a bathroom.
We're gonna have the best fucking house.
That's a great idea. Holy shit.
Just a shower.
It's be like a fucking gym shower room.
You don't gotta worry about anything. You don't have to worry about putting a towel down, keeping the floor like not wet.
There's no toilet, there's no counter, no sink.
Just shower.
No,
a shower.
no.
Just
See, I would put a toilet in there and a sink and a mirror.
The toilet's in the
but it
middle.
would- yeah. It's like a circle.
No, it's like a gang shower, like in like a locker room, and they put
Oh
the
my
toilets in the
God.
middle.
Okay, that'd be horrifying. I have to poop. Cause come on. When you're pooping, you don't want to be like sitting in the middle of a room. That would make me feel uncomfortable.
Because you have to like twist as you're going.
Like, I don't.
Is there something behind me?
We've already talked about pooping outside. Like that would make me uncomfortable. Pooping in the middle of a room with like not being able to see what's behind me. Like
You're hardly a dog. Like,
at least I know my back's against a wall. Like
There's like
I
a
don't know.
bed in there, like you just
One
sleep.
of those shy dogs. Hey, let me go behind this bush.
No, I mean I could. I couldn't poop in public.
TV on the wall.
Oh, that would be tough.
all I can think of is like how funny it would be. Where's your bathroom? Left, second hall to the left. And like, just go over it. Like, how the fuck would you even handle yourself if you walked into someone's room and there's a toilet in the fucking middle of it and just
Like-
showers all around it?
And like the showers are all running, there's people in there. Somebody opens up a cooler, hands you a beer.
No,
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
it's more so funny if you just like open the door not expecting anything and there's just
Shower.
But for real though, the whole room shower idea is a great idea.
it's possible.
It's very possible. Or even just like half the room.
Not economical, but it's possible.
Just like half the room. It would strictly be a shower. I mean, obviously you can't take a bath because there'd be no tub.
You guys ready to start the show?
I think so. I think we've gone way too far
All right,
off.
hold on.
track.
I gotta belch. Hold on.
Get a belch. Do
Yeah.
you want me to help you force it out?
Just like kick me. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
That was hot.
So, whoops. Let me just reset that.
So fair. Are you gonna finish these, or you want me to? Because I'm about to.
Down those unicorns.
You told me to.
Oh, it's the end of the unicorn tears.
Goodbye.
need to-
Nope, they're still crying.
We need to punch some unicorns.
Just a little bit.
Cry, damn
Show
it!
them some sappy movies.
The Notebook.
Do you remember when we watched The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants and got really fucked up at a con?
Stop it. Yes. You know what? No? Was that what?
Seriously?
Oh, the Tim Tam. Grab the Tim Tams.
Don't even.
You want to know where the Tim Tams are? Here's Tim Tams. Where there's more. There's plenty more.
Holy sh!
There's
What
plenty
is
more.
wrong with
There's
you?
more Tim Tams here. And we got another package of Tim Tams. Oh, these are interestingly. So these ones, the purple ones, are imported from Pepperidge Farms. The brown ones are the ones that I bought in Toronto, which are just Arnott's because they ship them directly to Toronto. But the packaging laws are slightly different, so they're just repackaged. But same cookie. I actually did a taste test to confirm to make sure that Pepperidge Farms didn't fuck with them in any way, and they do not.
Taste test as in
They're-
the entire package.
Yes, I have so many Tim Tams. It's just great. Tim Tams. Anyway, there you go. You can put those back down on the couch over there.
I'll attempt to.
Yep.
This is my attempt. Oh shit.
You're letting the Tim Tams fall.
I know. You have a problem.
I actually do have a problem. I need to stop buying them.
Yeah.
It's okay. Red wolves are endangered. I can eat chocolate.
I can. I'm a dog. But sidetracked. Was watching Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants what led to that party?
Yes, because we ran out of booze while watching Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants
And
at
then
the con.
we went to your room, and we had Everclear.
Because we were trying to calm ourselves.
From watching the Sisterhood of the Traveling
Hey.
Pants.
Cons get tiresome.
Well, we were relaxing, and then we just started watching chick flicks, which led to drinking Everclear with Sozin, which led to DJ Paul, which led to a lot of other things.
It's the fact that it's the Sisterhood of the
Farrah, if you're
Traveling
putting
Pants.
something else in there, you need to Do you have a link already? Oh, you do? Okay. Alright, let me just mute that. And put that over there on the TV. Alright, cool. We're pretty much ready to go. I'm getting so many emails about support tickets with Linode. Okay. Sorry for the delay, guys. Who wants to start?
What number are we? 241?
241, yep.
I'm not going to start.
Take a nice deep breath.
It's like, yeah. It's like, well, I'm not going to start.
I just want to tell you I'm not going to start. I'll start, though. Maybe. Okay. 241.
Go ahead, yep.
Are we ready? That's bothering me because I'm like waiting for complete silence, but like it's not gonna happen. You can start.
God damn it. Okay. Jesus Christ.
AC.
All right.
I'm ready.
Keeps bugging him.
It's been a while.
Welcome to FurCast, episode 241. I'm your host this evening,
Two?
Paradox the Red Wolf.
I thought it was 242.
What?
No, it's 241. Last one was
241.
240.
Yeah. The reason why you might be thinking that is because of the X episode.
Yeah, we did a 240. What was
We
it?
did 239
239X,
and then we did 240. Yeah.
That was one where we kind of just improvised.
Should we start an intro where we actually know what the number is this time?
Well, you did, but Blue had to question.
Blue had to question.
The cameras were blue.
Welcome to FurCast, episode 241. I'm your host this evening, Paradox the Red Wolf.
I'm your interrupting Blue Fox host, Pharaoh.
I'm your guest, Ikasuri the Direwolf.
I'm your host, CJ the Pink Husky.
So it's been a while.
It's
It's been 3 weeks.
been 3 weeks.
Well, 4 weeks,
4,
actually. Technically. We were
yeah.
off for 3, so it's been 4. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
We
been,
lost a house.
yeah we almost had a house, and
But
then
we lost it.
And then we lost it, yep.
Because of you.
We actually forgot where it was.
it's actually Pharaoh's fault. Completely.
Wait, is it actually his
Yes,
fault?
it's his fault. It's completely
Did he
his
take long to sign the contract or something?
fault. No.
Oh, okay.
It's just as soon as he was like signing it, they're like, we got the other bid, we have to redo this thing, and blah, 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 blah,
As soon as
blah.
I touched the
As
thing.
soon as he touched it.
We lost a fucking house because of you.
If she was like, if you signed it with her, we probably would have had it.
We were outbid on a house, so it really sucks too.
And it was only until I signed it.
Which, that house was so cool too. It had like, oh man, it would have been awesome. It would have been a great new FurCast video.
I loved specifically how you sent me pictures of the garage.
Yeah,
We knew
Just
what you
of the
wanted.
garage.
We knew exactly what you wanted.
And it was funny because I'm looking at him, I'm like, this is funny because I literally don't care about anything else but the garage. Like, that's pretty cool. So.
that's great.
But hey, shit happens.
So anyway, there's a lot of noise in the studio, not only because somebody just put the dryer and washing machine on downstairs, but also because the air conditioner is running, and also all of the CPU fans are on like really high speed right now on all the computers because it is
90 degrees like humidity outside.
it is more than 90 degrees humidity. What the fuck?
That's not a thing.
90%.
It's not a thing.
Thank you.
Feels like home.
Sorry, I
It
just
is-
like chugged this and like it was a lot stronger than I thought it was going to be.
What is it?
Just take a sip.
No, I
Don't even look at it. Just take a sip.
don't trust.
It's Pepsi.
I'm gonna look at it.
Well, CJ's doing that.
Just
It is 26 degrees Celsius outside
Oh,
with
it's-
88% relative humidity.
That's very gingery.
Yeah,
can
I
smell
know.
it. Holy shit.
What is this drink?
Pepsi 1893.
The ginger version.
Wow.
Take a swig of that, not expecting that.
It's very. It's quite gingery though. Like
Here.
ginger kind of.
I
Like you just
can try
ate a piece of ginger.
Yeah, that's like what it
Pretty
feels
much.
like. It's kind of gross.
I feel like I went into the spice rack in the kitchen and I fucked up. I feel like I fucked up.
This is what it feels like when you fuck up.
Like when you try to make like, how was it, hot
is when
chocolate,
you
and you
just,
grab
like-
the cocoa.
yeah.
Like this is like turn the burners off, stir fries ruined. Like I fucked up. It's so gingery. God,
It's like eating, just taking the fucking ginger.
Why
and
did you
just
buy
eating
that?
it.
It's new. I wanted to try it. Just
You
like
made-
dark black Pepsi.
You made a mistake.
I know. And I have to suffer through it. It's like got more of a bite than fucking unicorn tears, and that's gin.
And I just,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
yeah, it does actually.
so. CJ,
Hey,
BoJack Horseman.
I don't. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I watched the last episode. Not just watched the last. I watched the whole thing. Finished last episode, and I was just sitting there, staring at my TV. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know how to feel. Like, I
That's
don't know
exactly. I didn't know
what's going on.
Like, there was really nothing to make you happy, but there was like nothing to make you overly sad. You were just kind of like stuck in that gray area, like not knowing how to feel, and that's how I'm like, what the fuck, BoJack? Once again, you fucked me up.
What'd you think of the silent episode?
Oh my god, I wanted to shoot somebody for the first like probably 15 minutes.
The ending though is of that.
The ending
was
I was
amazing. It was the best. It totally resolved the whole thing in my opinion.
The ending of it, I think I was like, what the fuck? Like, really? Come on.
The chat room has to stop talking about No Man's Sky because I literally downloaded it and my graphics card died before I could play it.
Yeah, so can you talk about that for a minute? So you real quick. So you brought over the HTC Vive, and we spent the entire afternoon playing it. It was a blast.
It was great. We went out to dinner, and CJ was supposed to come visit and blow up planets. And
He fell asleep. You fell asleep.
You're right. Yeah, I did fall asleep.
I remember you messaged Pharaoh and you said, I might come, but I'm hungry. And I said, well, I have food. And CJ said, well, what food do you have? And I said, well, I have dog food, of course. And you never showed up.
No, but then we were at Five Guys, and I was like, we're eating burgers.
You're like,
You're
I'm at
like-
Five Guys.
He's like, I'm still hungry. I was like, well, you should come and eat some food with us.
I was like, all right, on my way.
And then you fell asleep.
And then you fell asleep. But
And
anyway, so the HTC Vive was awesome, but the GTX 1080 that you bought, what happened to it?
I don't hardware malfunction.
Maybe a manufacturing defect or
Probably a
something?
manufacturing defect because I can't find anything else wrong with it, but it literally caused my entire system to not post.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the problem with that?
Yes.
Yeah, we had to take the thing out.
So
and then
when
it's
you
like,
pulled it out, it wow. Because I remember you were messaging me saying how like my motherboard won't post, and I remember I was like suggesting things to you. I was like, isolate everything, and you took out the graphics card and that.
Yep.
Yep.
Wow, that's too bad. Well,
And then I
anyway,
plugged in, so then I figured maybe it was the PCI slot that went. Tried it in the other PCI slot. The light no longer came on for it.
you got to be careful about that too, because sometimes the lower PCI slots don't have as many lanes.
I know
but
they
yeah.
don't have.
Yeah.
The other one had 8, and the last one had 4. But I just did it in the 8 one because I was like, well, I just want to test it and see if it fucking works.
But it didn't.
Didn't. Then I had my old graphics card, and I stuck it in the first 16
16x slot, yeah.
slot. I was gonna say sex
The
slot.
thing.
The sex slot.
So what was the you got
Sounds
it? You
good
got
to
it warranted and everything, or
Yep, it was actually the 30th day for my Newegg warranty.
and you had to actually contact them, right? Because
Yeah,
didn't the control panel say no,
Yep.
you can't return it? But
Ineligible for return, and I was like, "Hey, today is the 30th day.
and they
I need to return this."
Did they say yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So you're getting a new 1080 then.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. What
But
kind
I'm
of,
sad.
What kind of 1080 was it?
Asus FTW.
Okay, that was probably the first one you could get, right? I
Yes.
imagine. Okay, yeah. Because there are some. I forget if EVGAs is better, but anyway.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. EVGAs.
Oh, it was EVGA. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. Because I remember you were lucky to even get your hands on that. Because pause on that because those things are in high demand right now. So cool that you're getting a warranty replacement. That's awesome. So, cool new thing for you guys watching FurCast. We have a new show title voting system thanks to Sophos in the chat room. So, previously, Sophos would add show titles to the bot, and then at the end of the show, you guys could vote on them. And, I usually had to tell Sophos, like, hey, that show title's not going to work, remove that one, or, whatever. It was kind of complicated. Anyway, now anyone can suggest a show title. You do bang suggest, bang is exclamation point, by the way, so bang suggest, space, and then the show title you want. At the end of the show, what's going to happen is, and you guys can do this at any time, by the way, you go to furcast.fm/vote, and it's kind of like a Reddit list where you can upvote the show titles that you like, and they'll go higher up on the list. And so essentially, at the end of the show, we all get to vote on show titles via a web page, and you can see like a huge list of them.
Remember we
It'll
used to have that from Google Documents, where we used to have people in
Well, there was Google Moderator, yeah.
yes,
but
I
that
love
was
that.
That was pretty cool. But this is even more streamlined, though. And it also shows which chat room user suggested it. So if your show title wins, we can also shout you out because you won the show title vote. So pretty cool stuff. We just implemented it, so there might be some bugs. There might be some like weird things about it, so we got to figure that out. But special thanks to Sophos in the chat room for developing that and working so hard on it. And, well, the development is actually from an open source project, but he put a lot of effort in to make it work for us the way it does. So thank you very much for that, Sophos. And that's pretty much that. Another real quick thing to shout out / talk about is, hold on, let me just get it ready. Mr. Robot. So good. How many of you guys are watching Mr. Robot? I have.
Okay.
It's so good.
Can I just say I've never heard of it?
It is a USA Network show.
Okay.
It is about hacking, but it is the most accurate TV show, movie, anything I've ever seen about hacking. Everything you see on a computer screen is a real software, like real Linux commands. They do a lot of social engineering. Absolutely fantastic show. I highly recommend just checking out the pilot of the first season. At the very least, you will get hooked. It's so good. This is the theme. This show's addictive, though. In the meantime, so I've got, I guess I was going to do a quick review of Furzu. Are any of you guys on Furzu?
I keep getting invites for it, but no, I haven't.
So Furzu is like a furry dating website, but it's operated by like a generic dating company. So it's not operated by furries. And the other weird thing about Furzu is, you know how Furry Network started in beta and like they kept everyone up to date and you could join the beta and try it out, whereas Furzu just kind of like, we're ready.
Here we go.
Here's the site. But anyway, I've been trying it, and it's actually it's pretty cool. Like, it's nicely set up, and it's cool how like you can get like a feed of everybody in your area because it's all based on location. So pretty cool. I definitely, you know, it's one of those things where I would at least sign up for it just to get the username claim, just in case, kind of thing. But just definitely worth it to check it out. I was gonna mention that the outbid thing on the house, and the HVAC. So another fun thing, we have acoustic foam in the studio all over the walls, and if anybody's been watching me on Snapchat, you know about this. And
how much fun was it getting to hang on the walls there?
Lots of fun. So I took some of this double-sided tape and some of this 3M Super 77 adhesive, and
How many deep breaths did you take in this room?
Oh my God, this stuff.
Did you have to walk out after a while?
I had to leave. I was like hallucinating. I'm like, foam. But anyway, I was like, there was foam on the floor. I'm like, I'm drowning in a sea of foam. But anyway, I just want to shout out Fizz Otter, my good friend Fizz Otter, for donating all of this acoustic foam. They are remodeling their basement. They ripped all of this out, and they're buying new acoustic foam for their basement. He's like, yeah, I literally have a pile of it. Take it, please. So I went and took it. But special thing about all this acoustic treatment, and I'll try to show it on a camera in a little bit. It was in Fizz's basement, which is where E used to live. E runs the fursuit maker That's Furred Up. And this foam was down there for like years, and it's covered in all kinds of like little dust and like random fursuit fur. Like if you look at it closely, because it was in his basement for years, and I haven't had time to go over and clean it all.
Foam.
So fursuits such as Radfox, Ruki Natsu, and I believe possibly Flux, because I know he was there or he hung out there a lot for a while, is kind of on the foam in the studio. So we just casually have Popu Fur fursuits all over our walls right now. But anyway, thank you very much to Fizz Otter. You know, he's not involved in FurCast stuff, but he does have everything to do with being an amazing friend. So thank you, Fizz.
You using glue just reminded me of Fizz's glue story from AC.
Oh, yeah?
Remember the one we were talking about in the room?
No.
With the door side? Do you need a stickers?
Oh, yeah, that.
Homeless?
That was pretty great.
Where they were like, they had that high industrial glue and they were trying to use it and they were using it outdoors.
Oh.
No, I don't remember this somehow.
Were you not there?
No.
I wasn't there.
I know you weren't there. Is Paradox not there? I thought he was there.
Anyway, I lost control over this camera, so I'm actually just going to use my hand to push it around, but you can kind of see there's foam all over the walls there and all up there and everything like that. So yeah, cool stuff. But yeah, so the next thing to mention is, before we get into the link roundup, is Megaplex. So Megaplex, we did not go, but some crazy shit happened at Megaplex. Let's start with the first thing, the AWOO. Do you guys know about the AWOO?
I saw some videos of the AWOO.
There was an AWOO, like the entire convention AWOO'd.
Yeah,
It was pretty bad.
the whole thing.
Basically, like, there's so many vines and clips on Twitter, but the big, like, atrium of this hotel did a giant AWOO. And it lasted for apparently, like, a good 10 minutes or so. Now, before anybody freaks out, we should mention that furries owned the hotel that night. So it wasn't that. Now, apparently, the con chairman, paraphrasing here, said at closing ceremonies, quote, "Don't awoo tonight, we don't have the whole hotel." But the fact that the con chairman had to say, "By the way, guys, don't awoo," is just the greatest thing ever. And there were all these tweets saying, like, that Florida got fined like tens of thousands of dollars for awooing.
I was just going to say, did they get fined?
Yeah. And then this one was pretty great. A tweet saying paying a toll to leave Florida, and the guy at the toll booth says, "Wait, you were at the furry convention?" And he goes, "Well, how did you know I was at the furry con?" And the guy goes, "Oh, I was at your panel about dragons."
That's so good.
Freaking small world right there. So then there was Rocco's fall. So I actually reached out to Rocco. He said he was kind of not in good health, so he didn't, or at least he wasn't up for doing the interview. But he said, thanks for the offer, but he declined. But I just kind of want to mention this to you guys real quick. So just to talk about it. So things happened, shenanigans happened. I'll just say somebody fell from the 4th floor in the atrium, and they survived. And Rocco was in the hospital. And he's doing well. He's doing way better than you'd think he would be doing for dropping off that far height. But anyway, everybody was really worried about him and everything. And but he seems to be doing good. He's got a sense of humor back. He's tweeting, but apparently he's going to be in the hospital for several months, and he's going to be recovering for years after the fall. But if you want to learn more circumstances about the fall, you can just kind of maybe talk to him, or maybe read the things that he's posted about it, stuff like that. But I'm not going to talk about it too much more here on the show. But yeah, Rocco is doing well. He's doing okay. So for everybody who heard about it or was worried about him, he's doing all right. And the next thing is the media roundup, or the link roundup, rather.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot. You guys ready for this? We're going to just throw a ton of links at you. So the roundup, this segment, is basically, it's before our actual news segment, but we don't have time to talk about all these, so we're just going to show them to you and link them after the show if you guys want to check them out on your own. First thing is an article. It says if you're lucky you're a furry in 2K16, and it's just talking about how inaccessible the fandom was and how different comics and stories about the fandom used to be a long time ago. And it's just a real interesting article, but if you're interested in that, you can check that out. Next thing is this clip.
This is fucking adorable. Just saying.
So the Zootopia movie is playing on a TV, and it's the scene about not starting the howl, and there's just kind of a dog in the background. And then the guy's dog starts howling. The dog hears the wolf. That's so great. So that went all over Twitter, YouTube, everything. Don't start the howl. It was pretty great.
That's so cute.
So random video, it might be interesting to you guys. So Linus Tech Tips did this.
It's summer. You don't have a job, but you need a laptop for school. Can you make enough dough mowing lawns? That's what we're going to find out on this episode of Laptop or Bust.
The Vitesse
And they essentially go through and try to make money starting a lawn mowing business to see if they can purchase a laptop, and it's pretty great.
And then we have 2 weed whackers. Both of these are electric. We don't need 2. We just have 2 because I guess we had them, so we might as well bring them. And a long extension cord, because you don't know where people's outlets are going to be.
And it was just interesting to see their whole process, but they've done a couple of these episodes. They did another one selling blueberries. It was on the side of the road. It was just kind of funny.
Blueberries are high sellers.
Yeah, there you go. Darude admits he's never actually been in a sandstorm. So there's that. If you want to read that article from The Independent, you can check that out. This was great. So you guys know those Nigerian prince emails? Yeah. They're like, I'm a Nigerian prince, I have $1 million I need to send to you. Well, it turns out one of the guys who was running that got caught, and he was a Nigerian guy. So there's a BBC article about a guy in Nigeria running the Nigerian prince scam. So
Is he a millionaire?
No, he was not. But anyway, you guys can check that out. That was that tweet. And then, so... What are their names? I just want to make sure I know who was involved in it. So Adjective Species and Dogpatch Press did a podcast.
Oh.
And I'll just restart that.
Terrible, because we're still supposed to get interviewed by Dogpatch Press for different things, remember?
Yeah, I know. I feel bad about that. We need to do that.
And then also your favorite article.
So let's see.
Articles, the recent articles.
So they went through and talked about basically media and the furry fandom and the entire history of it and how it's changed and all of their stuff about it. And it's pretty long form. It's 2 hours 14 minutes, but might be something to throw on in the background on YouTube. They have quite a interesting discussion. I did listen to a pretty big section of it. So shout out to Dogpatch Press and Adjective Species for that. We'll have that linked in after the show. And Culturally Effed. You guys remember how I said to Culturally Effed do a tour episode? You guys remember on the last FurCast episode I said do a tour episode? They did a tour episode.
Oh my god.
What has 4 legs, 2 arms, and hair all over? I'm RK, and technically we are all half centaur. Does that mean horses are also half centaur, or like 3/4 centaur? Either way, it's culturally effed.
So they did an episode on tours, and they went through the history of Check-Its and tours, and he went through all the Greek mythology. It was fascinating.
Here, today's episode of Culturally Effed is brought to you by Furry Amino. It's the fastest growing social network just for furry.
And then he dresses up like a tour in the episode, and it was pretty ridiculous. So you can check out Culturally F. They have a YouTube channel explaining all kinds of various aspects of the furry fandom, all short form video. Definitely recommend checking out Culturally F.
Fucking love Culturally F.
It is pretty great. So I need to stop this real quick. So, do you guys know Zap Brannigan from Futurama?
Yes.
Okay, the voice actor who plays Zap Brannigan, I fucking love this so much. He has started saying actual Trump quotes in Zap Brannigan's voice.
My wife, Ivana, is a brilliant manager. I will pay her $1 a year and all the dresses she can buy.
Are there more?
There are so many of them. So the guy's Twitter account is just loaded with these. Like if you go to the media tab.
Shit, that's so good.
And this guy's Twitter, just cut. Hold on, I hate the Twitter player mutes by default.
The show is Trump, and it is sold out performances everywhere.
And then it was like random.
Apprentice flirted with me, consciously or unconsciously. That's to be expected.
And there's just so many of these.
The best taco bowls are made in Trump Tower Grill. I love Hispanics. I fully think apologizing is a great thing, but you have to be wrong. I will absolutely apologize if I'm ever wrong.
It fits so well.
So perfect.
So good.
The best buildings, and I'm the biggest developer in New York by far. While that's real estate and this is politics, are they really so different?
And he cites, by the way, where all of these quotes have come from. These are actual things Donald Trump has said.
Make America Brannigan.
And I do whine because I want to win, and I'm not happy about not winning.
I can listen to these all day.
They're so great.
So well with just Zap Brannigan.
It would take an hour and a half to learn everything there is to learn about missiles. I think I know most of it anyway.
And there's a couple pictures of so you know his vice president. There's a couple pictures of Trump next to his vice president, and then Zap Brannigan next to Chip.
I'm speaking with myself. Number one, because I have a very good brain and I've said a lot of things. My primary consultant is myself.
Oh my god.
Game. He's not a war hero. He's a war hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't captured. Okay?
So anyway, if you want to listen to more of those, there are tons of them.
Fucking beautiful.
And this is it's the Billy West on Twitter, who's the voice actor.
Yeah, I'm literally about to follow that right now.
Oh my fucking god.
He's the voice actor for Zap Brannigan on Futurama.
That's fucking incredible.
So,
well.
we'll put that link in the after show as well. So then on SoundCloud, there was this.
Ralph Carney, a multi-instrumentalist who has worked with artists like Tom Waits, St. Vincent, Galaxy 500, and a lot more. But the track wasn't written for the show originally. It was just something that Patrick and Ralph made without knowing what it was for.
So they go through the history of the opening theme for BoJack Horseman, which is pretty cool. We played that actually during the pre-show, but if you guys want to check it out, it's on SoundCloud. We'll link that in after the show. And then, in a nutshell on YouTube, I've recommended these guys before. I think I just recommended their channel in general. They did a fantastic episode on genetic manipulation.
Imagine you were alive back in the 1980s and were told that computers would soon take over everything, from shopping to dating and the stock market. That billions of people would be connected via a kind of web. That you would own a handheld device orders of magnitude more powerful than supercomputers. It would seem absurd, but then all of it happened. Science fiction became our reality and we don't even think about it. We're at a similar point today with genetic engineering. So let's talk about it. Where it came from, what we're doing right now, and about a recent breakthrough that will change how we live and what we perceive as normal forever.
So that's in a nutshell on YouTube. They did a fantastic episode on that.
This is the most... I wish we could just even watch this whole episode just to talk about it because this is fucking amazing.
It was incredible.
It's my childhood dream come true.
Yeah, and they go through everything, the politics of it, the things to consider, the things that are worrying about it, the things that are amazing about it. They go through how CRISPR works. They go through like the whole history of genetic modification. It is just amazing. I highly recommend their YouTube channel, In a Nutshell, or Kurt's Gazette, whichever. It's the same channel. And I highly recommend watching this episode because it was just absolutely fantastic. And lastly, Pharaoh, you had something in there. What's this?
All I can think of is CJ, and this is a real commercial. And yes, we need to play it.
All right, so I'll just play it. All right.
Devour. Say my name. I'm talking to you, creamy white cheddar mac and cheese with bacon. Can you feel it? You like that, don't you? Oh, you taste so creamy. And the little sounds your crispy bacon makes drive me crazy. You naughty little...
Did you just spank your lunch?
Yes.
Nice.
Amazing.
I spank my lunch all the time.
I love the way he says yes. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
Nice. I swear I've heard Revit say stuff like that. Nice.
I'm gonna spank my lunch.
All right. So
Can we make mac and cheese now?
I'm just messaging someone who might jump on for a quick interview. But before, while I'm waiting for that, Richard, our system administrator, has something cool for you guys. So we are kind of like switching up how we do our video streaming. We're actually going to start doing the video streaming ourselves rather than the content delivery network we've been using. We're probably still going to use the content delivery network as a backup. But anyway, there is a new video streaming server that we set up. We're going to be moving to HTML5. We're also going to support Dash streaming as well as HLS and RTMP and RTSP and all of those. But if you guys are interested, we have a link that you guys can go to try out the new video streaming system. And I believe Richard has it here. I'll just read it on the show. It's video.1.us.xbn.fm/sd.html. I'll read that one more time. video.1.us.xbn.fm/sd.html. And Richard has that link in the chat room as well. He'll be posting it there. Oh, I guess you could just do /sd in order to do .html. And I'm not sure if he has HD yet, but I know he's working on that. But we're just testing out the new streaming system, working out all the bugs. So within a few weeks, hopefully we'll be completely moved over to that system. So that's pretty cool. So for you guys tuning in live, you can do that. I will post the link in the chat room really fast. There it is. Oh, Richard already did that. So there we go. In the meantime, so I was going
to say that Kurt's Gazette video, because before we go too far behind it,
yeah,
with the whole CRISPR engineering, there's an article about it we have, we can talk about that, because I'm excited to talk about that. You literally can modify living cells.
Yeah.
You can change the DNA of living cells that are currently existing. You can alter DNA.
So you could probably...
You could make a tail. And not only make a tail, but make the tail have fur, and then grow it out of your ass.
I don't know if that's exactly where the tail goes, but...
I don't know if...
Top of your ass.
Tailbone.
I don't know if I'm ready for that.
I'm ready for that. I've been ready for that since I was like 6.
Yeah.
You can make a wolf knot.
Dream.
You could alter your DNA of your penis.
Wow.
Grow a bone if you want.
I was going to have the guy.
How would that feel? That'd be scary.
What, having a tail?
No, growing a penis bone.
Oh, yeah.
How would that? Only you would say, how would that feel?
That would be scary.
Why would it be scary, though?
You're growing a bone.
I mean, maybe that's literally where the term boner came from.
It is, I
We're
think.
like
I
the
think it
only
is.
mammal species that doesn't have a bone in the
Yeah,
penis.
yeah, that's,
So, I mean,
that's true, too.
We're the weird ones.
Yeah.
Dogs look at us and they're like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Why is it so
bone,
floppy?
You don't have a bone in your dick? What?
Why does it recede? I don't understand.
No, I meant like changing your DNA. That would feel awkward because you just start growing a bone in your dick.
Yeah, that would feel really weird.
I wonder if you would even notice.
I mean, you don't really feel that your bones are growing in general. I mean,
Yeah.
well, kind of when you're growing.
Well, what if you randomly just started growing a tail? Like, that'd probably
You
feel
suddenly
pretty weird.
start feeling sensation back here. Like,
Yeah,
what's
like
this?
something.
Right.
It would suck getting pants though.
Yeah. Try going to
Put scissors
the
apart.
mall and be like, yeah, I need pants. Oh, but I have a tail. Do you have any pants with like tail holes? And they'd be
Tail
like,
hole pants.
Be a whole new
No.
market.
So not to interrupt this conversation, but I actually have somebody on the line for a quick interview. Leon, actually, wait, hold on. Before I fade up that channel, let me just hit stop on that. There we go. Leon, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, so Leon, who's in the car driving right now. So Leon is the owner of U18Chan, and U18Chan's been going through some stuff. What's been going on?
Well, I guess it's a long story, but to kind of summarize it, our old hosting provider, they got sold to another company, and it just happened to be an Indian company. And during this process, they, for some reason, our server was not on their contract, and they quote-unquote forgot about us or something like that. And our server got destroyed, and they refused to do anything for us as far as attempting to give us our data back on our drives or anything. So we lost everything, essentially.
So did they just like rip apart your server and like destroy the RAID array and everything in this data center?
As far as we know, probably, but as far as what they are actually telling us is a power surge killed our server. That's quote-unquote what they told us.
And so they're saying like, oh, sorry, the RAID controller died or something?
Well, according to them, they said every single piece of hardware in the system was killed. You know, the RAID controller, motherboard, RAM, hard drives, everything gone.
So you essentially have lost everything and have had to start from scratch. What's the status of U18Chan now? I mean, are you with a different provider?
Right now, we're in a different provider. It's actual physical hardware that I actually own. So that way we don't have to worry about, rented hardware having a similar thing happening where they just, screw us over with our hardware. This time these drives, of course, I own. So if the drives were to fail, I can actually physically go there, rip the drives out, and take them to a service to get data recovered. But of course, nowadays, due to that situation that occurred with us not having offsite backups available, I have a third-party service that does backups on the site now. So we'll always have backups. If, let's say, the system that I'm currently on, which is a temporary system, fails, we'll be able to pull our backups, which includes our database backups, our web directory stuff, and all the content will all be backed up.
Awesome. And so, and then this is just like a co-location data center near your house?
Well, it's not too close from here, but it's not too far either. So
right, enough that you can do emergency maintenance.
We always wanted for the last few years to be on better software than we are currently on, since our code is very ancient, and we've done a lot of patching to it. We're going to dump it very soon and just rebuild the site. We currently have a beta test copy of the site in a completely different programming language that is a trillion times faster, very modern, and extremely slick. So right now it's the same theme. I'm sorry, something funny.
No, it's no problem.
Anyway, we're wanting to redo the entire theming on the entire site. Eventually, I guess we're going to ask for suggestions. We kind of had before because there was a thread that was on 8ch regarding our site being down, and I guess a whole bunch of butthurt people that don't have their porn to FAP to. I don't know. But a lot of them were complaining about the design of the site, the layout of everything, and just was old. And I told them, hey, we're open to suggestions for design. So if you guys want, submit your ideas, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, I know we have a lot of fans of FurCast that do either use 18chan. There you go, use U18chan. But I know we have a lot of fans who do visit the U18chan website. So is there anything that they can do to like help you out? Is there like a place they can donate or a way that they can support you guys?
The biggest thing that we can have, we don't care about money. Money is not our thing at all. We don't want money. In fact, that was a thing that we always get every single day. Offers for advertisement stuff, and we're like, no, we don't want it. But what we absolutely need is people to help upload content that we have lost, due to the situation that occurred. Right now, we have a lot of content that has been re-uploaded, but of course, we've lost the last 5 years of content.
Oh my God!
Getting everything back is what we really need people helping us to do. At this time. When we transition to the new software, whenever that's going to be, we're going to convert everything over, so that we don't have to have it re-uploaded again. But that is the biggest thing we really need from people, is just re-uploading content.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for jumping on an interview while you're also driving. I know your life's been going pretty crazy, but is there anything else you want to mention real quick while you're on the air, or is that pretty much it?
I don't know. Do you have any more questions?
I don't know. I'm not sure if the chat room has any more questions, but yeah, I know I did have several people contact me, though, because they knew that I knew you, and they were saying, Paradox, what's up with U18chan? So I figured we'd have you on and talk about it real fast. But
well, what we could do, if anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, whatever you want, you can always just send me an email at leonfox@u18chan.com. And, I'll get back to you there. I'm on Telegram at Leon Fox, on Twitter at LeonFox001. Anybody want to contact me, suggestions, anything?
Cool.
I'm there.
So you're telling people to upload dicks to your site?
Yes, I like dicks, and so does everybody else.
Everybody dig out their porn.
I just want to point out, Leon, that you are a fox, and you literally co-locate a server that hosts dicks for you.
I do. In fact, I do.
There you go. Foxes.
I mean, maybe you should just make the backup site dadhandjobs.com.
Should do that for sure.
Thanks for calling in, Leon.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Well, I just wanted to jump in and do that real quick right before we jumped into news and everything.
I love how when he was talking, you can hear him stop and go.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like one of those futuristic, in a future movie,
Can you play the one last thing in there? Because I just wanted to talk about it because I didn't know this and it was fucking hysterical. The Rick and Morty.
Sure. Give me just a minute to get that ready. Hold on. Wait, is it this?
No.
What's the last thing?
State of Georgia.
Oh, I didn't notice that before. I apologize. And let me just get that ready. I apologize. I thought we were moving on segments. I wasn't ready.
I still do love. It's like, we need content. Everyone, pull out your old hard drives and dig out your porn.
Upload your old porn. Yeah. All right. So here we go.
Okay, okay, Mr. Allen.
Right.
I believe that your case was going to trial not this Monday, but the following Monday. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, I tell you, if you need to tell me something, I'll let you come up here to the podium so you can speak into the microphone and I can hear you.
Yes, the attorney here, I'm wanting to fire him.
Uh-huh.
And, I don't feel like he's doing any...
Who are you going to hire?
I'm not going to hire nobody. I'm going to try to get a different public defender.
There isn't... You have a right to an attorney.
This lawyer has...
You don't have a right to a specific attorney.
This lawyer has made sexual advances on me. He's misrepresenting my case. He told me if I wanted him to do a good job, I had to let him give me oral sex. He's had doctors at Central State Hospital put a false...
He's had doctors at Central State Hospital?
Put a false...
What?
So pause for a second here,
Okay.
because I want to say this. This is an actual thing. This is a court script, word for word from Georgia.
Oh my God!
They
really?
made a clip out of it. So this, I watched the whole thing, and then someone goes, "That was real."
State of Georgia.
State of Georgia. This is a real. Every word of it is from an actual courtroom.
I don't, I know Mr. Wyatt pretty well, and I don't think he has the ability to make doctors at Central State do anything.
Well, they did it, and he's the one that had me sit down there.
Well, they may have done it, but I don't think that he had anything to do with it.
All right, well, he won't give me the discovery.
There's
things in discovery he's supposed to give me the incident and told me that it was the discovery.
Okay.
They're alternating documents that I've read.
If you want the indictment, I'll make sure you get a copy of the indictment.
No, I'm saying I got the indictment, but he's not complying with discovery.
Okay.
I'm supposed to get the autopsy report, the coroner report, pictures of the crime scene.
Coroner report?
Criminal background records. I want.
Is this a murder?
In the county jail.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get the criminal background records, investigational summaries.
This is ridiculous.
Wait, it gets so much better.
He's giving you everything.
This is a murder case, and you're telling me the only thing on discovery is a 4-page indictment?
I don't think he's saying that. I think he's saying he's giving you everything he has.
He ain't giving me no autopsy report. He ain't giving me no coroner's report. He ain't giving me.
Well, it may be that he doesn't have that. I don't know.
That's what I've been trying to get. He didn't give me pictures of the crime scene. I've seen other people go to trial on murder charges. I've seen what you're supposed to get. I'm not going to work with this attorney.
Well, you know,
it's not gonna happen.
You've got
I'm not going to trial with this attorney.
Well, you've got 2 choices. 1, you can go to trial with them, or 2, you can try the case yourself. Now, I definitely completely think that's...
And I've got a right to have...
Wait a minute, listen.
The wording is so...
So basically, you're sitting here telling me
now
you're gonna find me guilty if I go to trial and try to defend myself?
You're probably right. You don't know anything about...
Oh my god, that's great.
Wait, it gets... I want you to just watch a little bit more because it gets so fucking raunchy and the judge starts swearing at him.
Okay.
And this is a full...
Okay, we'll play a little bit more.
This is an actual thing.
Do you know anything about criminal procedure?
I know I don't have to let...
Do you know anything?
This guy suck my...
Let me...
To get some legal representation.
You know something? I'll be honest, Mr. Allen. I really don't believe that.
Well, I'm not concerned if you believe it or not.
But
I'm supposed to have a right to an attorney, and I'm not gonna work with this attorney.
Well, that's up to you.
So I hold myself in contempt if you try to pull me up here to court with that attorney.
That's fine. I mean, that's up to you. I told you what your choices are. You can go to trial.
I'm just telling you.
Listen to me.
I'll hold myself into contempt.
Listen to me.
You.
Listen to me.
Go yourself. I'm through here. Y'all done?
I'm finding you in contempt of court.
I don't care.
I know you don't, and I sentence you to 20 days for that. And if you say anything else, I'm gonna add 20 days for everything you say.
You. 40 days. You again.
60. Yourself. A year.
Your mama.
10 years.
Suck my.
You know something? This is gonna be an interesting trial.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
You're not supposed to smile in court. You know that if you smile,
I can smile anytime I want.
It's a violation. Now you're cussing and yelling at me.
I have not cussed.
Yeah, you did.
I am yelling.
Well, go yourself. Suck my.
That's why I'm yelling.
Suck my.
You know something? You are absolutely the rudest person I think I've ever met.
You reckon if I let you suck my that I could get a fair trial here?
Oh, I don't think so.
I got a big now, and if I pull it out...
I don't think that's gonna get you a fair trial unless you have every one of the jurors do it.
I don't think that mouth is big enough, sir. I've got a big old donkey.
You know, I'm sure mine's not.
I've got a big old donkey.
The guy that's gonna write this stuff down.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm sorry. You prefer men.
I boys.
You prefer men, right?
I white boys.
White or black?
White boys.
Oh, butt boys?
With big butts.
Oh, of course. You know, you
This is real?
Word for word real.
Holy shit. I said you look like one.
You're yelling.
Do you understand the English language?
Wait, you're yelling, you're laughing.
Do you understand the English language?
This is kangaroo court, sir.
Do you know what? No, we're not in Australia.
I mean, if you want to suck my you can do it any time now. We can get this court ordered.
Oh my god, I can't even listen to this anymore.
What?
That's ridiculous.
Put just one minute more, please, because he goes full off the chain.
Okay, well, hey, okay. For the record, if any of you guys in the chat room are sick of hearing this, blame Pharaoh.
Yep.
Yep.
Honey, you're so cute.
Can we get a court order to get my sucked, sir?
You're so cute. I know all the inmates just love you to death.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I bet.
All the white butt boys love me to death, too.
Okay, well, I'll bet they do. And I bet all the rest of them do, too.
You ain't supposed to smile in court.
I'll bet everybody enjoys sucking your
You ain't supposed to be smiling in court. That's a violation.
I can smile anytime my dadgum want want to.
Now you're yelling at me again.
I am. I'm yelling.
You're getting mad.
Can you hear me?
You're shaking.
I am yelling at you.
Well, reckon you can suck my
Yelling.
Can you take a break?
Yelling.
Can you take a break?
I'm yelling at you.
Can you take a break?
Yelling.
Can I get my sucked?
Can you hear me? Yelling.
Can I get my sucked?
Yelling.
Are you ready to suck now?
There was a person that had to type all of
every
this up.
single thing.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. All right,
He goes into talking about cutting up his family, and then he's like, "Fuck you, sir," and the judge starts fucking swearing at him back. So this is a whole script court case, and Rick and Morty, the creators, found it, and we're like,
I feel bad
"We're
for
making a cartoon."
I feel bad for the stenographer. Just like,
The stenographer has to type every single word.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I like boy butts. I'll fuck your butt. It gets so much raunchier. And he's like, I'm gonna cut your kids into little pieces. I'm gonna feed them to you. They're gonna be screaming, "Daddy." "Daddy, please." And he goes like full, and the guy's like, "You shut your fucking mouth. You shut your fucking mouth." He goes, "No."
Oh my god. Wow. I feel so bad for the guy that had to type all that.
Oh my god, I was laughing so. I didn't take it. I took it for granted at first because I thought it was just
Like a
raunchy
random
cartoon.
skit. Yeah, like a raunchy cartoon.
And someone goes, "No, that's a full-on court case in Georgia." Oh my god.
Wow.
There you go.
So there. Nah, I had to share that because it was just too well.
Oh wow. And people are posting links to the transcript in chat there. Anyway, you guys ready for news?
Sure.
Yeah,
I think so.
I'm not ready for life.
Do any of you guys have an article to start with?
There's a lot I'm not
I do.
ready for.
You do. Do you want to start?
Sure, I'll start.
Okay. All right.
Zoo elephant throws stone towards zoo visitors, killing a girl.
What?
Yep.
Okay, so wait, read that headline again.
Zoo elephant throws stone towards zoo visitors, killing a girl.
Fuck your shit.
Some elephant, like,
In Paris.
That elephant's an asshole.
wow.
They never forget and they never forgive.
That little girl did something.
I feel really terrible, but at the same, did they provoke it or something?
I don't know.
Like, is there any reason that the elephant threw?
It remembered her parents. It was like, "I'm gonna fuck your kid."
Probably, for all we know. Paris. An elephant hurled a stone in the direction of visitors at a zoo in Morocco, killing a 7-year-old girl. The behavior of the female elephant was, quote unquote, abnormal and needs to be understood, a veterinarian at the site said Friday. The girl was visiting the zoological garden of Rabat with her family on Tuesday, admiring 3 elephants when one picked up a stone, then tossed it more than 10 yards over a ditch and a wooden barrier toward the visitors. The girl was struck in the head and died hours later.
Oh, shit.
Damn, that's terrible.
That's a pretty good aim for a fucking elephant.
That's really good aim.
Yo, I bet you I can hit that girl.
Hey, yo, watch this.
Hey, yo, watch this.
The elephant exhibit has been temporarily closed. Zoo veterinarian Abderrahim Salih, I totally butchered that name, said by telephone. He said the zoo personnel remained in shock 3 days later at what he called an quote-unquote unforeseeable accident. Quote, "The behavior of any animal is very complex and wild animals are unpredictable," he said. Quote, "We are all surprised. We don't yet understand," end quote.
Wow.
Wow.
There you go.
That's
crazy.
The zoo was designed to show animals living in replicas of their natural habitat, but with no direct contact with visitors, Salhi said. Stones are plentiful inside the elephant habitat, as they would be in their natural surroundings. The female elephant heaved the stone with force, officials said. "We are, quote, we are very sad at what happened, but it would be wrong to blame the elephant. This was not premeditated," quote, said Selma.
So they say.
So they say. Said Selma Salami, I'm terrible at these names, who is in charge of zoo administration. "It was not premeditated, we swear."
Wow. They paid the elephant.
He's with ISIS.
Inside job. Where's the X-Files theme?
This elephant is possessed.
Yeah, I kind of got a hold of it.
Just need like a picture of Max zooming in on the elephant.
Sort of like the elephant's eye.
Zoom in. Triangle.
Picking up the rock.
It's like using his trunk to wave around an ISIS flag.
That's horrible.
Wow.
We're bad people.
I just read that. I'm like, I need to read this. This is hilarious. I don't understand.
Anyway, any other articles that anybody else had? I do have a couple of videos to show. I could do those at some point.
Hundreds of tiny Montserrat tarantulas hatch in zoo.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Is that an article?
Yeah.
Just burn it. Start on fire. Actually, bring your whole laptop.
But they're so adorable.
Nope, they're not adorable. They're spiders.
Tarantulas are not
Tarantulas. They're
No.
not. There's nothing. There's literally nothing adorable about tarantulas.
They're adorable.
No, that's a false fact.
They're so.
You are feeding our viewers.
All right.
False
What's
information.
less cute, a tarantula or a human baby?
Human baby.
Yeah.
Wow, you just threw a hat under the
Didn't
bus.
even take a second.
That was so fast.
There was no thought. It just.
I don't like babies. At that point, if somebody were to come up to me and hand me a tarantula or a baby, like red or blue pill, I'd probably pick the tarantula.
We ate a tarantula almost.
Almost. You did.
I did.
I didn't eat it. It was barbecue flavored. I'm not about that.
It was ranch.
Oh, was it ranch?
No, it was barbecue. Cool Ranch tarantula. Very little is known about their species, found on just one Caribbean island, and it's keeping them there. Why did you take them off?
What's wrong with you?
A dozen of the hairy brown animals were brought back to a zookeeper in 2013 after observing them in the wild on multiple field trips. 3 days later, after much study and behavioral management, one female has produced over 200 British-born baby spiders.
What a slut.
Nope.
It's kind of a race against time whether you can synchronize the sexual maturity between individuals, said the zoo curator of low invertebrates, Gerardo Garcia.
By the way, I'm not slut-shaming.
Popping out of the earth.
Just popping up out of the earth.
Just casually.
Part of the problem is that the males only live for about 2.5 years at the most, where the females live a lot longer and develop a lot more slowly. The few males Dr. Garcia had corrected, therefore, were precious resources. There were nervous moments for the team when they started matchmaking. As many other invertebrates, those encounters were risky for the male, and the female can take it as prey rather than a partner. He and his colleagues observed the very tentative courtship ritual, which the male drums out an elaborate rhythm on the female's web, and that is spun out on the ground near the burrow. And even after 3 apparent successful encounters, there was another anxious wait for Dr. Garcia. All 3 pregnant females disappeared. They literally dug burrows into the ground and they were gone, he said. They didn't feed, they didn't show up. We had no idea what was going on. We thought they were dead. You have to leave it to several months to see what happens. Then eventually spiders just started popping out of the earth like crazy. It's terrifying.
Amazing.
From one single burrow, one female had about 200 tarantula spiderlings.
Fuzzy squirrel.
Those babies, the first spiderlings of their species to be observed by scientists, are now very well looked after. Frog food. Being able to see the tarantula's complete life cycle is valuable, Dr. Garcia explained, because there is much to learn about these animals. We don't know too much or anything about tarantulas in general in the Caribbean, and it's a taxonomic group that is very uncertain. In fact, the Montserrat species have only been formally described on the basis of a single male specimen collected 100 years ago. Wow.
Wow, jeez.
These are some rare tarantulas.
At the moment, we're working with the specialist of the Natural History Museum to describe the other sex, the female. It was a lack of knowledge that led Dr. Garcia to collect some of the wild adults on the conference trip to Montserrat, I can't pronounce it. It's Montserrat. I believe it's French because it's Caribbean, so Montserrat.
Yeah. I'm muting all the mics to get rid of the air conditioning noise, by the way.
He became interested in the tarantulas on a previous field trip when he encountered him and the zoologist a striking observation. These 15 to 20 centimeter spiders are a prey item for the Caribbean's famous and critically endangered mountain chicken frog.
Mountain chicken.
So there we go.
These very large frogs have been known to eat crickets, millipedes, smaller frogs, lizards, bats. Frogs just eat anything. You put it in front of their face. Fuck it, I'm gonna eat it.
I think it's Montserrat.
Montserrat.
Like you don't pronounce the two.
Awesome.
If a frog can kill and eat a tarantula, they can't be so bad.
True. That's true. So I have a quick video that's quite fascinating. This is from Wired magazine, I believe, and they're talking about a fox that almost went extinct, but was saved from extinction.
Was it blue?
No, it wasn't blue, so it's okay.
Fuck.
A decade ago, this tiny fox was on the brink of extinction.
We got a mama here. Can I see your teeth, please?
For years, scientists like Christina Bozer have been working to restore the endangered island fox. It lives only here on Santa Cruz and the other Channel Islands off the coast of Southern California.
Teeth look good. Island foxes are smaller than your average gray fox. The fact that they're isolated on these islands gives them a unique personality. They're very curious.
Now, the fox is back.
Mama, do you want to go?
And it's coming off the endangered species list.
Why don't you go find those pups, huh? It's an exceptional success to be able to take a species off the endangered species list, particularly the fox. It's the fastest mammal recovery in the history of the Endangered Species Act.
That incredible achievement wasn't easy or cheap. You see, in order for the island fox to survive, scientists had to spend millions restructuring an ecosystem in chaos.
Santa Cruz Island is a very special place. It's the most biodiverse island in the California islands. It has a great history of human use as well as a number of really special species that have persisted on this island for thousands of years.
Humans have used the island for ranching, military operations, and recreation, bringing new species into a fragile ecosystem. The biggest threat for the foxes? Feral pigs that were tearing the island apart.
These were pigs that had been brought over by ranchers around 1850 or so. And they attracted golden eagles, which were a non-native predator. And this golden eagle population grew to the point that it was taking not just pigs, but also consuming baby foxes.
Unable to cope with the golden eagles, the population crashed to fewer than 100 foxes.
It was pretty clear what we had to do to try to save the island fox.
Get rid of the feral pigs. All of them. That task fell on a New Zealand-based crew of hunters which killed over 5,000 swine. Conservationists captured the golden eagles and sent them back to the mainland. The remaining foxes went into a captive breeding program. Amazingly, it worked. The fox population soared.
A decade later, from that last golden eagle capture, we're seeing over 2,000 foxes on Santa Cruz Island.
But it's a tenuous recovery. The fox may be back, but it's still extremely vulnerable.
We are obligated to keep a pulse on the population for at least 5 years after the foxes are delisted. This means that we'll continue to figure out how many foxes are out in the wild. We'll also keep track on their survival rate. And we'll also make sure that we're vaccinating these foxes because currently the biggest threat to this population is introduced diseases from the mainland.
And that's how you save a tiny fox in the age of mass extinction.
Hey, little girl? Yeah, do you want to get going?
I want one.
They're adorable.
They are adorable. That's all from Wired there. Super, super awesome video. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pigs are like invasive, like in fuck everything.
Oh, they fuck up everything. They fuck
up
Hawaii.
Australia too, I think.
Yeah, they brought them over to Hawaii.
Isn't it really funny how the foxes just like bred really quickly? Isn't that funny? I find that kind of funny.
Terrible.
Well, they're an island species, so they're not all gay.
Not all of them.
They're an
Just the
island
majority.
species. I love that.
Just the majority.
While we're on the topic of showing videos, I actually do have another video real quick that I'll show from D News. Might as well.
You have to walk before you can run. Crawl before you can walk, and make it through a pelvis before you can crawl. Hello bipeds, Julian here for D-News. Compared to other animals, humans have a lot going for us. We're intelligent, we're long-lived, we have the internet. But in some areas, we get left in the dust. Take walking, for instance. While newborn horses are standing up and walking within hours of their birth, dumb old babies take a year to start waddling around. Why are humans so good at complex things, but so terrible at simple stuff like walking? It turns out two of our defining human characteristics, our brain size and our upright walking, are at odds with each other. The hypothesis is, when our ancestors came down from the trees and started walking across the savannah 3 to 6 million years ago, a more upright posture was an advantage. It used less energy than knuckling on all fours, allowing our extremely great-grandparents to cover large distances more easily. To support this upright stance, our hips had to change shape, and with this change in shape came a narrowing of the birth canal. According to Cal State Fullerton anthropologist John Bach, this is where our delayed ambulatory skills come from. Your brain has to be developed enough to control all your limbs before you can start walking. But this brain development makes your head bigger, and if your head is bigger, you can't get through the birth canal, and if you can't get through the birth canal, you don't get born. Not so smart with your big brain now, are you, you stuck genius baby? To work around the dilemma, babies are born with comparatively underdeveloped brains. They also need soft skulls so they can squish their way out of mama. The bones in our skulls aren't fused together at birth, leaving room for our brains to double in size in our early years. So for us to become smarter, we had to start out dumber and vulnerable. There's an inspiring Instagram post in there somewhere. Once you take into account that we're born with less developed brains than our animal friends, the reasons for our time spent as rugrats makes a little bit more sense. In 2009, Martin Garwich of Lund University in Sweden authored a study comparing how long various mammals took to start walking. He and his team compared 24 species, looking at what their brain size was when they took their first steps relative to their final adult brain size. Garwich formed a timeline predicting when a species would get off the ground, and, crucially, the timeline starts at conception, not birth. With conception as the starting point, humans began walking when they hit the same developmental milestones as other animals. For example, horses are walking in just a few hours, but that's because they spend up to a year in the womb and their brains are almost fully developed at birth. Garwich also explored whether our bipedalism delays us compared to our quadruped pals, and found that it does have a small effect. The added complexity of heel-to-toe walking makes us hit our stride a little later. That characteristic, along with our less developed brains at birth, means we take baby steps towards taking baby steps. So now you know why humans take a long time to walk, but what about some other interesting factoids? For awesome and insightful videos about humans, animals, and more, check out the work of our friends over at Did You Know?
Yeah, do check out D-News' YouTube channel. It is quite fantastic. They have all kinds of awesome sciencey videos, and it's all short-form stuff, so it's super easy to consume. They release a couple videos a day, and yeah, highly recommend
If you were to delay a human baby from being born until it was like 1 year in the womb, and then you just cut it out, would it be almost fully developed?
No, because that's only like adding 3 months.
Yeah. At least the horses were about a year in the womb, upwards of a year.
Well, yeah, they're.
That's a horse, though.
They're also, their brain development is, they smell like brains, so.
Yeah.
Not as complex brain. We have to get the more complex brain to get our complex walking going.
I'm just theorizing here, though, because, like.
We'd probably have to be in the womb for an extra year, as that's when we start actually walking.
Yeah.
And that's a big baby, and fuck you, that hurts. Just watching that makes me cringe.
That's less baby to deal with, though.
But see, I'm not a girl, so I don't care.
Less baby to deal
What are you
with.
talking about? You're a
fucking
girl.
deal with. Hey, you're gonna be there too.
What?
You're the uncle.
Oh, true that. I'll hold your hand. I'll be like, you can do it. Just push.
You're just gonna be on your phone, like playing in the corner, like, yeah, honey,
you
just
can do
go at it.
Oh wait, I got.
Hold on, I'm catching a Pokemon.
Hold on, I gotta tweet. Damn it! Suck it in. I gotta tweet.
Suck it in.
You just tweet, ugh, my hand hurts.
God damn it, she's done yet.
Like, take a selfie.
I'm hungry. Who wants pizza?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give me pizza when I'm having a kid. I'm gonna want that. I'm gonna eat all that.
I'll eat a whole damn pizza.
I just want a goddamn watermelon through a freaking pinhole. Give me that fucking pizza.
Oh God.
You guys want to go on break?
Yeah.
I have one more quick thing.
All right, can we go on? Let's go on break first.
Oh.
And you can read that right
That
after.
stupid squid.
Let's go on break first.
You're a stupid squid.
Oh, the adorable squid.
All right, you guys are listening to FurCast on XBN. We'll be back after a couple minutes. Support for FurCast comes from Patreon users, including Blaze Fusky, BioWolf, Ashton, Shaman the Photon Wizard, Fayoun, Oliver Fox, Tiffany H., Link Shell, Skipper the Otter, Energize the Wolf, Kaiwana, Catnook, Jake the Otter, Furry Omega, Wump, Archon the Four-Eyed Dragon, Leon Sarambi, Python Goad, Jared the Wolf, Kitsuya the Minty Leopardess, Tyler the Wusky, Slaughter the Otter, Zoopy Zoo the Oreo Tiggy, Fuzzy the Fox, Crazy Wolf, A Certain Horse, Gaia Wellen, Naku Nyame.
Additional support comes from Twitter users at TyHusky, at AlphaWereFox, at CommanderWolf3, at Ravisi, at Magic7Wolf, at Myron the Fluffy, at XSS Fox, at Drop Table Foxes.
Whoa. Hang on a minute. What just happened to the database of foxes?
What do you mean?
Well, like, it's just gone.
Did it disappear off your screen or something?
I swear it was like right here a minute ago.
Paradox, we've gone over this. Did you?
How does this even happen?
Did you forget to sanitize your inputs again?
All right. Well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go restore one of the server backups. Jeez.
Z-Lake on Twitter at Stealthy Dragon, Shua on Twitter at Pulsing Panther, Coda Winter on Twitter at Dakota Wolf 12. And from YouTube channels, Silver Gatomon, Anthony Wolf Gaming, Megalo Zero by Claudine, Mike Porcello, and Weasel Level Design by Hayu, the Fluffy Scarf.
Additional support for FurCast comes from Devin D. Parlett and the Furry Hockey League at furryhockeyleague.com, Cobalt Sieg and his mate, Vegas Faben, Macro Wolf at macrowolf.com, Darthus and his mate, Kenovo, Little Sunshine and Scootaloo, Mipsy the Furry Tailor, each fursuit imbued with a sprinkle of FurCast, Twitter.com/BunnyBuddhism. Finding time for bunniness now leads to finding bunniness in each and every moment. Stinger Griffin from Hazelight Studio, Sylvan Scott on Fur Affinity with macro, micro, and hyper-fiction stories. The Feline Support Association, promoting mows since prehistoric times. Kitten Concoctions, makers of high-quality tails. Wild Gadget at lucifersuits.com, helping you look devilishly cool. Jacket Airlines, we always land on our feet. Jaff the Wolf on Twitter, offering a free lunch to furries in Denmark. And Cheetah Paws for a daily dose of bulgy arts. Support him on patreon.com/cheetahpaws.
To become a patron and learn more about supporting FurCast, visit furcast.fm/donate. Additional support comes through PayPal, Bitcoin, and from listeners like you. Thank you. XBN is a subsidiary of Xena Creations, keeping nerdy animals together. And a special thanks to all of our $1 patrons. Together with all patrons, you've helped FurCast raise over $3,500 so far. Thank you. This is XBN. Additional thanks to all of our friends who put up with us. System administrators, network operators, web developers, all those guys. I'm sorry that you're just friends with a bunch of animal people on the internet, but we couldn't do the show without you. And you can't forget our friends at IRC Fox for their support in making an awesome chat room. I love you guys.
just climb. Busy earning, you can't get enough. Just busy earning, you can't get enough. You think that all your time is you. Too busy earning, you can't get enough. Just busy earning. You can't get enough. You think that all your time is you. Too busy earning, you can't get enough. You think that all your time is you. Too busy earning, you can't get enough. Just busy earning, you can't get enough. No. Just busy earning, you can't get enough. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. Everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love me. I've been crying for so long, fighting tears just to carry on. But now it's gone away. Hey girl, why can't you carry on? Is it 'cause you're just like your mother? Little type like to tease for fun. Well, you ain't gonna tease no other, gonna make you a lover. Everybody's gonna love today, love today, love today. Everybody's gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Girl in the blue with a big bust on, big bust on, big bust on. Wait till your mama and your papa's gone, papa's gone. Mama, mama, papa, shock, shock me, shock, shock me, shock, shock. I said everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today, gonna love today. I said everybody's gonna love today, gonna love today. Any way you want to, any way you've got to. Love, love me, love, love me, love, love. Carolina sits
as the days go on forever. There's no place for time when you're young. Can't find the words, but we know how we feel. Could we stay longer here in the summer? In the summer.
So right now, CJ is being electrocuted.
Turn up to 5.
What is this?
Electric massage.
Muscle stimulator.
It's hell on earth.
Oh, don't be such a pansy. I do 6 on a normal day.
I can't do the 6. I'm like happy on like 3.
I feel like somebody just punching my back.
Does it like pulse it or something?
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it feels like somebody's just increasing their grip on your like muscles. Holy
yeah, it's basically just running electricity through his muscles so they
Right.
And then it like
That's really cool. Where'd you get that thing, Pharaoh?
Fair.
The fair? Oh, that's sketchy.
It says put it on my dick. Hell no.
He doesn't know how powerful. Like it goes up to 20.
Oh fuck. I'm on 5 and that's intense.
Alright guys, one more track and we'll be back. You guys are listening to FurCast.
Ideas spread from person to person. Whether you're talking about tools, technologies, concepts, solutions, words, stories, songs, whatever. They're made of information. But they don't always spread with equal ease, do they? Some go one way, some go another, some die out, some thrive, some change, some don't. Why? You gotta learn about the 10 commandments of cultural evolution. Cause when your brain picks up information, it's kinda picky. But what makes a piece of information sticky? Sticky, icky, sticky, icky, icky, icky. Repetition helps a little bit, definitely. Plus ideas spread when they're counterintuitive, but not too much, cause you don't wanna ruin it. It's not gonna get caught in your brain if it's mundane. Just think about what they say in a church on Sunday. A virgin gives birth, your sins are forgiven. A horse with wings carries a rider into heaven. A jealous God demands a human sacrifice. Water into wine, the dead coming back to life. Standard categories minimally violated. One step away from profane is the sacred. That's why a rapper tells you he's a millionaire with 20 mistresses, but not a trillionaire with 20,000. See, it's gotta be plausible. We instinctively reject whatever's blatantly impossible. And if you wanna spread ideas like a virus, just add a little dash of spice, sex, and violence. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. If it gets big enough, you get credit. Spread it, post it on Reddit. Spread it, or else let it die and forget it. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. If it gets big enough, you get credit. Spread it, post it on Reddit. Spread it, or else let it die and forget it. Some ideas spread cause they're adaptive. Others spread because the source is high status. A concept endorsed by somebody prestigious has a greater chance that other people will believe it. Justin Bieber gets young girls into Jesus, and I tend to believe whatever Jay-Z says. Another factor is popular endorsement. When in Rome, do what the Romans do with their horses. And plus, people follow trustworthiness. But how can you tell if someone's just a dirty snitch? We follow people who can prove their commitment to their belief system with costly investment. Actions speak louder than words. Can you feel me? If not, maybe I'll get it tattooed on my belly. Religions are the same, they demand demonstrations of faith. Such a costly waste. Bodily mutilations and food taboos. You can use those cues to deduce the truth. And finally, well, it's a controversial issue, but some ideas spread cause they're actually beneficial. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. If it gets big enough, you get credit. Spread it, post it on Reddit. Spread it, or else let it die and forget it. Spread it, spread it, spread it, spread it. If it gets big enough, you get credit. Spread it, post it on Reddit. Spread it, or else let it die and forget it. Spread it.
You guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN. We are back after a quick music break. Just want to mention a couple things to some people, and my camera's dead, so I can't use that one, so I'm going to use this one. So the first thing is, I've had several people ask, like, what do I do if I want to change my shout-out? If you want to change your Patreon shout-out, all you got to do is either just send us an email, send us a message on Patreon, or if you click the original Patreon shout-out form link, which you can get on the Patreon, like it's in the post once you are a $5 patron, there's like a link to a form that you fill out, and that's what most of you guys have done. You can actually do that again, and it will just update your listing. But the easiest thing is probably just to send us a message or send us an email or whatever, and we can update it. The second thing, I just want to remind everybody that everyone can suggest show titles in this chat room. All you do is bang suggest in chat, bang suggest space, and then the show title that you want to suggest. And at the end of the show at furcast.fm/vote, we will all vote on the best show title. You click the arrows and it upvotes them, and we'll pick the best show title that way. So anyway, you guys are listening to FurCast Live on XBN. We are back, and we're still in the news segment, I believe.
What's A and B?
Oh, you're on B right now.
Yeah, but what's the difference?
Just the outlet you're in, because you could use double, so you could do 4.
Who would want to do that? This is bad enough. So I feel like.
So are you doing this muscle stimulation thing still?
Yeah, I'm on 4. 5. I feel like somebody's punching me.
Are you just gonna leave it on?
Yeah.
I think I might challenge myself to read a news article with this thing going.
Are you gonna be able to do it?
I think so.
Try it. You gotta try one of the more random ones, or like there's like the bottom corner one that's just random. And that one will be like, and you hit up on the to go do a different mode.
You're talking about number 12?
I believe so. Or it's like dancing feet.
Yeah. Oh, that's 11.
Is it random power level too?
Well, this one's like dancing.
Try the dancing.
I don't know what this one's doing. Oh, there it is. It's on the left side. Whoa. I didn't feel anything on 1, but 2 is like a whole nother world. Let's try 3. Wow. That's only 3. I'm gonna go to 4. Well, I'm not ready for 4.
We're gonna go for it. It's random though, so you just gotta leave it for a bit, right?
Oh, whoa. All right. All right.
You can do it.
You gonna try to do this?
That's 4. Holy shit. You said you do 6?
That's like where I start.
How the
She's
a
don't
wolf.
understand her. Yeah.
I'm a dire wolf.
Yeah.
I'm hard.
She's a superhuman wolf. Dire wolf, definitely.
Magic. That's.
Oh. All right, I'm going to 5. Oh, okay. That was quite the jump there.
I like how his shoulders. Like he's not controlling his shoulders.
I don't like this dancing one. What is this supposed to do? Like somebody's dancing on my back? Like
Sure, we'll go with that.
wow. Okay. All right.
You're just casually being electrocuted right now.
Yeah, and somebody
muscle stimulation.
Somebody wanted me to put this on my balls. No, fuck that, man.
I think you'd fry them.
They don't deserve that.
It's like the electric chair.
Oh god, now something else is going on. It's like they're like, okay, I'm gonna go to 6. Oh. 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 What did you go to? Like 18?
No. I think I did 11. I think 11 was the top.
Oh god. Oh, it's like you can relax. No, you can't. JK, LOL. Oh wow. Dude, it's like making my whole body like jump.
It's bad when you get like one of those ones where it's like, oh, it's so nice.
Oh, whoa! What the fuck just happened?
Just what I was fucking talking about.
Oh my god.
There's a few of them that are just like, hello!
Oh, that's what, yeah, it was like nice and easy and it was just like, bam, bam! Whoa!
Bam, bam, bam!
Dude, I literally feel like somebody's pushing me, like...
Like
oh god, like...
You okay?
Yes. I want to go to 7, but I'm legitimately scared. Okay, once it stops, I'm gonna put it up. That was this be 7. Oh!
I can watch this all day. This is
Chat wants to know what it is.
Oh, here we go again.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
Go on.
But of terror.
I don't know when it's gonna end.
Now you know how I feel sometimes.
It looks like an iPod.
No.
Yeah, it does, but it's not. It does so much worse damage.
Electric iPod.
Oh god damn.
So this is an electric muscle stimulator.
E-stim.
There go the shoulders.
What is this set to?
This is 7. Wow. It's like a workout. I don't even know what this is supposed to feel like. Oh, okay. I put it back on 1.
Go to the next one.
Which one?
I don't know.
You had me on 6 was...
Like,
I would move to the next one.
6 was a trip.
I think it like auto changes. Like after
Yeah.
a while.
Oh, whoa, whoa.
wait, can you put demon voice on so while he's making these noises?
I don't even know.
Only if you turn it up.
To what? I'm already at... I don't even know. I can't count. Oh my god.
You're at 6.
You ready?
All right,
Go
we're
ahead.
at 7.
All right, go up.
Alright, I'm at 7. Oh, it's like... It's not deep even. Oh, wait. It doesn't seem like deep. Whoa. It's going in. I can't.
Should I go to 8?
Yeah, go to 8, yeah.
This is demon voice with an E stimulator on CJ's back.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I just really just. No, fuck that.
That was at 8. That was 8, man. Holy shit. You said you start at 6? What the fuck?
I'm allergic resistant? I don't know.
Can you show that thing to the camera next to you there?
Yeah.
Stim demons.
This is called Satan in a small silver box. It looks like an iPod, but it just literally gives you hell.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's like little electrodes that go on his back that yeah, it looks just like an iPod, but it's not.
I feel like our demon voice was off.
It's a different plugin. I gotta find better plugin. That's one of the things I should do this weekend. Is tomorrow is restructure our effects rack.
I'm trying whatever number.
You know what I
7
think we should do is I think Pharaoh should read an article and CJ has to try to not interrupt.
I'm not sure that's possible.
It's like someone having sex in the studio.
I just like the squealiest sex I've ever heard.
And this is what anal's like.
This is a moan generator.
This is not relaxing. Oh God. This is whatever one like that shows the hands going like this.
It's a feline kneading your back.
That is not what it feels like.
Right.
It just feels like somebody was shooting an AK at my back or something. Like, holy shit! Oh God.
I'm enjoying this. Like
You got this at the local fair?
Yeah.
Yeah, last year. Was it last year?
Yeah.
Oh! All right.
Because I remember that there was one where they had it all the way up to 10, and like none of you guys could go past like 3 or something. They put it on me all the way up, and the guy's like, "Okay, this woman scares me. I'm not going now."
Yeah.
This is torture. And then it gets to that point where it's just like, okay. Okay. Are we gonna read something?
Yeah, I thought you were reading something while.
Yeah, you want to read something?
I'm ready for this. You should be the one about the dog. You found a toy.
No, I'm gonna read the one about the meth lab. Oh, God damn! I thought I would get used to this by now.
Meth labs?
Okay.
Right. Here you go for your article.
How many fingers am I holding up?
12. Police may have found a secret meth lab under a Walmart parking lot.
They whisper.
Walmart parking lot. Let me try that again. Hold on. I want to wait till it stops. Police may have found a secret meth lab underneath a Walmart parking lot. And this is close to us, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, this is right nearby.
Yep.
This is right nearby the studio.
On Monday, police in Western New York uncovered that they believed to be a subterranean meth lab hidden beneath the parking lot of Amherst Walmart. NBC reports. Holy shit. I'm gonna pause that. I can't do this.
This is like a new FurCast challenge. Read article with eStim.
Okay, if it's a challenge, I'm gonna put it up. What am I at? 5? I'm gonna go to 6. Oh, Amherst police were reported. Oh my God. I can't do this.
We have a FurCast challenge now.
Well, I think what we have here is a quitter.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. Amherst police were reportedly just doing a routine patrol of the area when they happened upon an open culvert running below the store's parking lot. When they popped their heads down there, the cops found a bunch of chemicals, spray paint, and then they said to believe to be methamphetamines. Oh, hazmat crews were called to the scene, but they were so
Okay. We literally have a FurCast challenge now. Read an article with eStim.
They set up shop right there in the lot, taping the area off and dropping down. Another suspected lab through a manhole. Surrounding shoppers watched as the crews brought up chemicals in a large white bucket before testing it. Authorities. Holy shit! That's not in the article. This is horrible. This is the worst challenge ever.
All right,
I'm almost done though. Hold on.
All right, you almost done?
Authorities are currently sifting through Walmart's security footage in hopes of finding a suspect. No one has been charged yet, and authorities have sent off evidence to more tests. So we'll have to wait and see if the police actually found meth or just a large quantity of donut glaze. All right.
A large quantity of donut glaze. How did you... Wait.
What?
That's actually in there.
There's probably a Tim Hortons nearby.
No. Stop. How do you confuse meth with donut glaze?
I don't know.
Don't ask my back. It doesn't know.
So, of course, the audio for this is super quiet. So let's see if we can get this working. Hold on. I'm just going to put some compression on this because typical news station, they can't fucking set up their website correctly to play a video. Here we go.
A suspected meth lab uncovered in the heart of Amherst. 7 Eyewitness News has been following every angle of this developing story from the very beginning. Our photographer capturing this video of the culvert where police believe the suspect got underground. All of this happening in a very busy section of the North Town.
Yeah, that's right. The suspected meth lab was found right here around Sheridan and Bailey underneath a wall.
I drive by that road all the time.
You know what's really funny?
Hannah Mueller
I can
is
see my
live
cousin's
on the
house from
scene
here.
Tracking the very latest tonight. Hannah?
Jeff and Ashley, this is the manhole that leads underground to what police are now calling a suspected meth lab, and they say it all happened right here in the middle of this Walmart parking lot here on Sheridan Drive in Amherst. Covered head to toe in protective gear, members of the state police hazmat team descend into a manhole, busting what they call a suspected underground meth lab.
Somebody actually down there making meth.
One by one, police reel in buckets of evidence, including pop bottles, suspected methamphetamine, spray paint cans, and other meth-making materials. But perhaps the most shocking twist of all is where police say the meth was being made, underground in the parking lot of this Walmart in Amherst.
How could that possibly be? What are people thinking?
I love when they just interview random people.
Shocked. Absolutely shocked.
It's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Who would think there would be a meth lab in Walmart's parking lot?
I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
Entered
surprised.
through this underground drain culvert, which is on the side of the Walmart on Sheridan Drive.
I have an older daughter and we have a younger little son.
Okay, we don't need to hear what people think. All right, so I think that's it. Do we have another news article to read?
Oh, there's plenty.
There's a lot of articles.
There is a lot. There is indeed a lot.
I want to go to some stupid news.
I'll let Pharaoh jump into something. Oh, do the scroll up actually. Scroll up into the lifestyle section. First link in the lifestyle section.
Dude, I went down 2 notches and it's still fucking intense.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go down one more. I'm gonna go to 3.
Not hardcore enough.
I'm a pussy.
You're not dog enough.
Full-blooded canine.
You know what's funny is now I don't even get water, I just get ice. And then
it turns really?
Yep.
That one feels really good.
Until surprise.
I hope there's no surprise. Oh.
I got a short one if you guys.
You're like having like an orgasm bliss over there.
Yeah, it's like somebody's like,
oh. The explanation. It's like someone's.
That's what it feels like. Feels like
if you put it on your ass, does it make it feel like somebody's fucking you?
If I could get, can I try it?
Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna put these on my butt.
I have multiple pads. They're disposable. Just go. Just do it.
No, I'm not
Just
gonna
sit on those pads.
No.
Sit on the pads.
I'm not a bottom.
Sit on those pads.
Put them on the front.
This would probably feel like someone who was fucking you, like a nice steady
a nice steady fuck.
Yeah, a nice like rhythmical, real steady like. There's music playing in the background and they're just going to that. Like
sexy jazz.
A nice sexy jazz dicking. Like that's what you're getting.
Sexy jazz dicking.
Show title. Somebody bang suggest that.
This is what you're...
Actually, I don't know if we can make that the show title. It's a little profane.
Yeah, we probably should.
It's a little bit too profane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking this.
Oh man. All right. Pharaoh, do you have an article?
Yep. An after-school Satan Club could be coming to your kid's elementary school. Yes, even in here in Ohio, in Utah.
Hail Satan!
Utah, eh?
Utah. I don't know how Utah.
I kind of want to go to a Satan after-school program.
How do you Utahs? Utahs and New Yorkers, but what's it? Utahs?
They're speeding up. They must be getting close.
How would you pronounce a Utah citizen? Because we're New Yorkers.
I don't know.
Utahs?
I don't know.
The
chat room will probably know.
Utahnians? I was thinking Utahnians.
Utahns.
It's Utahns.
Utahns.
That's what it is.
Utah.
But Utahnian sounds so much
like
better.
an alien species.
Utahn sounds like some sort of like
I'm a
nuclear-
Utahn.
I'm a Utahnian. I don't even know how Utahns sound.
I've never met someone from Utah, so maybe that's why.
You probably have.
How do you know?
I don't know. Think about how many cons you go to. How many
How
people
do
you talk
you
to?
know?
Because I don't know. They haven't come up to me like, I'm a Utahnian.
That was a cute X-Files. How do you know? How do you know? It's
Try it
too
again.
late now.
Say it again.
How do you know?
I'm a Utahnian.
I mean, I know a guy who lives in Utah, but I don't think he was
That voice.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
I'm a Utahnian.
I'm a Utahnian.
Yeah, guys, I'm a Utahnian.
Tony.
You gotta remember, that's where the Mormons come from.
Oh no. Oh no, it stopped. What? Oh no.
Oh,
did you
timer's
kill it?
out. Yeah, no, it just goes for 20 minutes, so you can like rest with it.
Oh.
Turn it off and on again. Literally turn it off and on again.
Did I just call an 800 number? What number was that? I was on 8.
Hi, your device stopped fucking me.
Are you on B?
No, I'm on A.
You gotta go on B.
How do I go on B?
I think you're on B.
No, I'm on A.
Hit B.
You're on B. Hit B. Hit B to go on B.
But what does B do?
B is the outlet you're on.
Oh, you can plug in multiple.
Oh, okay.
Like an
I didn't
input
see
on
that.
a TV.
Yeah, I got you.
You switch your inputs.
Anyway, hail
I
Satan.
saw something. It was some clip. I don't know if it was like Snapchat or on YouTube, but it was basically like some little kid going like, "Dad, TV says like wrong input or like no signal or whatever," and the dad's like, "Well, we'll just have to buy a new TV." It's like, yes.
That's how I feel some days.
That's yeah.
It's broke.
Well, son, we'll have to buy a new TV. All right. Anyway, Pharaoh.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
I feel like I definitely need to even voice for this part. Because the first part is an intro.
All right, go ahead.
Is it ready yet? It's ready. There we go. Now I feel it. Do you feel me now, Mr. Krabs? I'm feeling something. Salem, Mass. It's a hot summer's night. And leaders of the Satanic Temple have gathered in the crimson walled living room of a Victorian mansion in the city renowned for its witch trials in the 17th century. They're watching a sepia-toned video in which children dance around a maypole and a spider crawls across a clown's face.
Eerie. Ambient chanting gives way to the background demonic voiceovers, and a large group chuckles with approval. They're here plotting to bring their wisdom to the nation's elementary schools for children. They point out that Christian evangelical groups, evangelical,
Evangel. Either works.
evangelical groups already have infiltrated the lives of American school children through the after-school religious programmings in their schools.
This will never be one of those.
I'm sorry. I went to FurCast.fm/vote, and the top show title is "Caught Between Two Bottoms," and the second top show title is ** Notices Your Podcast.
Fucking beautiful.
And then the third best is Blue Sea Salt. Organic Moans, Make America Brannigan. Oh my god.
Caught between two bottoms is
Caught between
probably like holy shit. Fucking mint.
That is the story of my fucking life.
That is so great.
So good. You were that chicken.
In a basket all my own.
Caught between two bottoms.
So put all your bottoms in one basket.
Holy shit.
That's a great show title. I think that one's probably going to win even by the time we get to the end.
They've infiltrated the lives of Americans' children and after-school religious programming in public schools, and they appear determined to give young students a choice: Jesus or Satan.
It's a good choice.
Elsie.
It's critical that our children understand that there are multiple perspectives on all issues, and that they have a choice in how they think, said Doug Menser, the Satanic Temple's co-founder.
I'm just like waiting for the Buddhists and the Hare Krishnas and everyone else to show up now.
I want the demon
About
voice.
time.
Can I have demon?
I want demon all over me. Little deeper, deeper, deeper. There. No, little Ted. There. That's it. Right there, that setting, you probably should save it. Are you okay over there? I'm fucking great. I actually feel like somebody's humping in my back. Like just, what number is that? I'm on 6, on massage number 8. Up to 7. On Monday, the group plans to introduce its after-school Satan Club to public elementary schools, including one in Prince George's County, petitioning school officials to allow them to open immediately as the academic year starts. Chapter heads from Utah, New York, Boston, and Arizona were in Salem on July 10th talking strategy with others from Minneapolis, Detroit, San Jose, New Orleans, Pittsburgh, Florida, participating online. The promotional video, which follows a mashup of a horror movie trailer and Saturday Night Live sketch, will serve to promote the new club along with its website, AfterSchoolSatan.com. Hail Satan. The Satanic Temple, which has been offering tongue-in-cheek support for the fallen angels in public arenas that have embraced prayer in patriarchal ceremonies, is bringing its fight over constitutional separation of church and state to the nation's schools.
Specifically
Pure
patriarchal?
You can smell them. Smell the Jesus away.
Smell?
Smell.
Spell?
Smell.
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 Smell the
Do you smell Jesus?
I can smell Jesus.
He's stinking our schools.
He smells so magical.
Is it raining? What is this rain?
It's whatever happens when I turn the room size up.
That's Jesus rain.
It's Jesus and baby.
Jesus
Miracles.
and Jesus.
Japan.
Can you please stop calling us Sunrise Land?
This is like, that's terrifying.
It is.
That is absolutely. I don't know what that is.
This is it's a free VST plugin called Tal Verb 3, and it's just like the creepiest thing that could ever happen to anything.
Like, it's not even cave. It's like you're walking and you're gonna die. This is your death scene right now in a video game.
I'm coming for you.
You died.
You fucked it up.
I know. Wait.
You're like the Beetlejuice ghost.
You just have to like get it worked up again. You just gotta like get it going. There you go. And it's like you're just gonna die. And you're like, that
was it.
That was fucking
That was
creepy.
nice. I'm sorry, that was kind of
Can we do another one of those? I want to do another one of those.
All right.
I'm distracted from Satan's article, but it's okay because we're
All right, one more.
summoning demons here.
All right, here we go. Go ahead.
What?
Ready?
I'm not
All
gonna
of us need to grunt. Ready?
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Wait. Okay. One more. Let me turn it up as we do it. All right. Here we go.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
Yeah. That's like, yeah, fuck that. I feel like we're in a church. Like an empty church.
I just want to point out that we are this distracted by a fucking reverb plugin.
Hello?
Do it again. All right.
Hello? It's me.
You turned on?
What I did is I turned down the dry and turned up the wet. So like I turned down.
You made it moist
so,
in
like,
here.
This is our dry signal. So what I do is I take this knob and I turn it down and then I turn up the wet. And then
Don't touch me there. Stick it in my butt.
Okay, that's
anyhow.
That's enough fun for now.
Now that I feel like a 10-year-old.
But the group's plan for public school children isn't actually about promoting the worship of the devil. The Satanic Temple doesn't espouse a belief in the existence of a supernatural being that other religions identify solemnly as Satan, or Lucifer, or Beelzebub. The temple rejects all forms of supernaturalism. The temple rejects all forms of supernaturalism and is committed to the very view that scientific rationality provides the best measure of a reality.
AKA Satanists are awesome.
According to Menser, who goes by the professional name of Lucien Greaves, Satan is just a metaphorical construct intended to represent the rejection of all forms of tyranny over the human mind. The curriculum of the proposed after-school clubs emphasize the developing of reasoning and social skills amongst kids.
Okay, why is anybody complaining about this?
Why does it have to be associated with Satan?
The group says that meeting will include a healthful snack, literature lesson, creative learning activities,
Helpful snack.
a science lesson, puzzle solving,
Here, just eat this fire.
puzzle solving, and an art project. Every child will receive a membership card and get out a hell free card and must have a signed parental permission slip to attend. We think it is important for kids to be able to see multiple points of view in life, to reason things through, to have empathy and feelings of benevolence for their fellow human beings, said the Satanic Temple's Utah chapter head, which goes by the name Chalice Blythe. The emphasis of multiple perspectives is a hint pointing to the temple's true foe. The group at first intends to roll out the clubs in a limited number of school districts that also host an evangelical Christian after-school program known as the Good News Club. Good news, everyone.
Good news.
Way to ruin it.
Jesus.
Way to ruin it, evangelists. Way to ruin it.
Good News Clubs,
Good God.
which are sponsored by an organization founded in 1937 called the Child Evangelicism Fellowship, CEF, aim to reach children as young as 5 with the fundamentalist forms of evangelical Christianity.
That's creepy as hell.
Yeah, it is.
Cue the Eva music.
For most of the history, Good News Clubs were largely executed from public schools out of concern for their presence that will violate the Constitution.
No shit.
They do!
That just violates like pretty much every first world country's constitution.
In 2001,
Well, not the-
in a case that commended the resources of powerful legal advocacy groups on the religious right, including the Alliance Defending Freedom and Liberty Council.
What?
Just
Alliance Defending Freedom and Liberty Council. The U.S.
that is the most American thing I have heard in days.
America.
America. Please tell me
Except
they're
your
not
freedoms, we don't mean your freedoms, we mean our freedoms. And for your liberty, it's our liberty, not your liberty. So, I mean, contextual.
Let me guess, they're all for the Christians?
Yeah, they're at legal advocacy groups on the right religious side.
You people are fucking wrong! You people are fucking wrong, and I hate you.
But this is America, the Allegiance of Defending Freedom and Liberty Council. Christianity.
America could be, the defense of, freedom and
There's
liberty,
just like a little
but
tiny,
fuck
like,
you if it's
in
just-
parentheses under the word liberty, like,
Christians.
Christians, yeah.
for Christians.
Only.
Defending freedom
It's
for
that
Christians.
fucking part.
Only.
It's that fucking part.
Defending freedom. For Christians only.
For Christians.
Jesus.
People don't read the
Defending
goddamn
freedom for Jesus. Supreme Court ruled that to exclude an after-school program on account of religious views of its sponsors amounted to a violation of freedom of speech rights. The CEF then went on a tear, and by 2011 it had reported 3,560 good news groups and clubs, putting them in
I can't handle the name.
Putting them in more than 5% of the nation's public elementary schools. The Satanic Temple makes no secrets of a desire to use the same approach. We would like to thank the Liberty Council specifically for opening the doors to Satan, to the After-School Satan's Club through their dedication to religious liberties. Greaves explained to the gathering of the chapel heads in Salem. I love that it's in Salem. So the Satanic Temple leverages the religious freedom laws that put after-school clubs in elementary schools nationwide. That's going to be the message. The Liberty Council agrees that the Satanic Temple has a right to organize its clubs in public schools and take the view that they can't be banned so long as they're not disruptive or engaging in rituals that put people at risk.
Can we talk about how
I'm
awesome?
just assuming they're
Can we talk about how awesome it is that their own regulation to try to promote their own religion turned against them?
I'm so happy.
It makes me so happy.
However, the Liberty Council did come out and say, I would definitely oppose after-school satanic clubs, but they do have a First Amendment right to meet, said Matt Staver of the Liberty Council's founder and chairman. I suspect in this particular case, I can imagine there's going to be a lot of students participating in this. It's probably dust they're kicking up, and it's probably going to fade away in the future for the lack of interest and the lack of interest.
Lack of interest. Ha, that's funny.
The Satanic Temple's eager to compete directly with the good news clubs.
Can't handle that name.
And doesn't hide its belief after their own after-school product is on the right side. While the good news clubs focus on indoctrinating, insulating children with the fear of hell and God's wrath, after-school Satan clubs will focus on free inquiry and rationalism. Greaves said that we prefer to give our children an appreciation of the natural wonders surrounding them, not to fear an everlasting, overly worldly horror, and to have a belief in their own rationality.
I'm waiting for the Hare Krishnas to walk in on this. I'm waiting for it.
It's actually pretty awesome.
And the Muslims. And the Egyptians.
Can we start teaching Egyptian level?
Wait, are we going actual Egyptian teachings?
Like Ra fucked, Seth.
Okay. No, it's not Ra fucked Seth. That was more Osiris. No. This Ra sucked himself off and then spat the world into creation.
Thank you. That's Egyptian culture right there. Did you hear that?
Yeah. Wait, I'm sorry, what?
You want to repeat that for him?
Ra, in his own, he's the only thing in existence. He literally sucked himself off and spat the world into creation. That's Egyptian religion.
I'd pray to that.
That's their fucking origin story.
I came from that dick.
He sounds pretty fucking talented.
And they all kind of fuck each other, and then in the end, it turns out
very
Sex
flexible.
magic is a very serious
Sex
thing
magic.
in Egyptian culture.
Sounds very flexible. That's hard to find nowadays. Unless his dick was huge. Probably a really big dick.
All right, what do you guys want to do? You just want to go on
Break.
another break real quick?
I
Yeah.
guess.
I think we kind of probably should go on
I want to read, can we read a couple of more stupid news articles and then come back and do emails? That way we can have the segments kind of segregated between breaks.
I don't know. Should we do a long show? We have been off for 3 weeks.
I think we should do a long show.
Okay. With the
Actually, I do have a stupid article.
I have one too.
Stupid.
We have stupid articles tonight.
We have a lot of stupid articles.
We have stuff to
Because
share.
lots have been going on.
We have to share the stupid.
Okay.
To everyone.
This is something that would happen in a party that we would throw.
Is it the dog?
No.
Yeah.
It's the cops.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love how I'm the one that found these articles.
You found them?
Yep.
So good. Are you ready?
All right, yeah. I'm gonna just choosing through music and go with this one.
Okay. Tipsy German partygoers confuse real cops for strippers. Germany. Strippers dressed as cops are a tale as old as time, which could explain why revelers at one German birthday party got a bit confused when two officers showed up over a noise complaint. Police were called to a party tent in the southwestern town of Bendorf on Sunday after a 50th birthday celebration got a bit too loud. That's when the women went wild. When two male officers arrived, they were cheered by the crowd because the partygoers thought the strippers had arrived. The police department said in a statement, several attempts to explain to the approximately 10 tipsy women that the officers were genuine law enforcement were completely unsuccessful. Police added.
Guys, those are cops. Oh, that's so hot.
Take off your shirt.
Yeah.
Say it again. Show me that gun.
Show me your gun.
No, seriously. Get down on the floor. Oh, tell me that harder.
Tase me.
Do you want me to get all the way down? All the way? All fours?
Yes, officer.
Now break out the cuffs.
You got a taser, right?
Oh my
Let's
God.
do this.
Revelers. Am I saying that right? Revelers? Is that it? Revelers? Revelers?
Yeah, revelers.
Revelers? Posed for pictures with the officers, and female partygoers asked for hugs with the men in uniform. But the two professionals needed...
You're under arrest. Can I have a hug?
Can I have a hug with you? Can I get a selfie?
Those abs.
Can I post this to Snapchat?
Well, I just imagine that Snapchat video of like, ha ha ha, getting raided by the
Look at the
cops.
strippers. Oh my God. But the two professionals needed something for their police report, routine procedure, and asked for the birthday girl's phone number. This boosted the amusement of the ladies sky high, police said in a statement. It added that the women eventually turned down the music for once they spotted the police vehicle outside and realized the officers were not there to dance.
Shit, where are our strippers?
Speaking of cops, I have a quick one just for this.
Go ahead.
Pelican takes a long, hard look at his life choices. A pelican has become a viral star after winding up in somewhat of an embarrassing situation on Tuesday. California Highway Patrol received a report about an injured pelican on the interstate in the city of Tuckty, they said in the Facebook post. When they got there, it appeared the bird wasn't injured, but was posing a hazard flying between highway lanes and dodging cars. Luckily, CHP officer Troy Gemser, who is a falconry expert, was on scene. He looked tired from flying, so I knew we could get a hold of him. Gemser told the Sacramento Bee, "This isn't the first bird I've caught. I know what to look for."
It just
Good job,
happens
man.
to be a falconer.
How he was going to react. All my days of D&D have finally paid off. my legendary falcon skills. I knew what to look for and how he was going to react and how I would try to defend myself. The pelican took a ride in the back of the officer's cruiser before being transferred to the wildlife group. We hope he stays out of trouble after this. The funniest thing is he just has the window down in the back seat of the car, and the pelican is just sitting there, like just sad, looking out the window.
Okay, I got one that's... in case nobody knew, there are the Olympics going on in Rio. Yay.
Right.
Wait, there were Olympics going on?
I know, it's this crazy thing that happens every 4 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Rio official on the green pools, quote, chemistry is not an exact science. As the water polo and diving pools at the Olympics remain a murky shade of green, Rio officials said they're not clear to how the, quote, proliferation of algae, end quote, was able to grow according to the Associated Press. Quote, we first learned that chemistry is not an exact science, quote, Rio 2016 spokesman Mario Andrada told the AP Friday. The pools of the at the Olympics are thought to have changed color due to algae growth that officials said was caused by heat and a lack of wind. Other experts say chemical imbalances are what can cause algae to grow in pools.
Well, I thought what happened was the chemical tanks drained out, And so, like, all of a sudden, the chemical composition of the pool changed because the filtration system was putting out a different set of chemicals or something like that. That's what I was
I
told.
can see that, but
Yeah.
it's just the fact that they're like, chemistry is not an exact science. Don't say that. Please don't. You guys are representing, multiple countries here. And you've already been getting enough shit about
chemistry. How does that shit work? I mean, pH levels.
Oh,
Yeah, there's a lot to that.
Anyway,
It's not exact.
Anyway, the polls started to change early last week, and according to the AP, underwater cameras have captured amoeba-like shapes in the water. As the AP reports, some scientists argue that preventing algae in green pools is a pretty simple science. Quote, the basic principles of maintaining disinfectant, proper pH, and circulation and filtration are scientifically sound and well established, end quotes. Said Tom Lakaki, executive director of the National Swimming Pool Foundation in Colorado Springs. Officials are reportedly using chlorine to get the pools back to their normal shade.
So what I love about this is I was actually listening to an NPR interview. And they were talking about this whole thing, and they were saying, like, so, how did this happen, and, like, yada yada in the story. And the one NPR interviewer goes, so what does this mean for the Olympics? Is this dangerous for the swimmer? And the guy goes, no. What this is another embarrassment for the shit show that is the Rio Olympics. He didn't say shit show, but, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
been,
he was like, that's what this is. It's an embarrassment.
I mean, before anybody even got there, you have the cops saying "Welcome to hell" at the airports with big signs. You've got everybody. You got all the, basically diseases and everything running around rampant in the Rio waters around them, and it's just like, if anybody goes there, they're gonna die. And now we actually have the Olympics there, and shit just keeps happening.
Oh God.
See, this one's for you because you seem to always have this happen to you anyhow at any con.
Does it involve big boobs?
No.
Okay.
Yes, you can buy penis and vagina highlighters for your face.
Yeah, I seem to always get art on my body at every con I go to.
Yep.
Big dog penises.
Nothing says good morning like a shiny penis-shaped lipstick. Thanks to makeup brand Bitch Slap Cosmetics.
Okay. Appropriately named.
You can now start every day with products that are distinct and genitalia themed. The new brand is offering a selection of penis and vagina and bra-shaped products for your facial needs. They sent the Huffington Post 3 pairs of their Big Daddy lipsticks.
Oh my God.
And their Netflix and chill palette.
What?
Needless to say, they're all deeply intriguing products. The palette, which retails for about $130, contains 6 highlighters, 3 with embossed penises, 3 with embossed vaginas. Visually, this is very stunning. We appreciate the variation of shapes and penis vaginas, but you can't just have it all. Wow. Wow! That's really penis lipstick.
What? What? What?
You can get dog dick red.
Are you serious? Oh my God.
Potential buyers should know the packaging is made from cheap plastic and the pigment on these babies is just sheer and glittery. It also kind of wipes off easily.
Oh, what is that on your lips? Dog dick red.
Dog dick red.
The lipsticks also have see-through pigment, but the rose scent is a very nice touch. Also, a joy of wiping a phallus on your lips in the middle of your workplace can't really go undiscussed. It's a great time. Each Big Daddy lipstick retails for $11, and our favorite part about ordering it is that you just can't actually pick what color you get. The site features a fun disclaimer that indicates that if you order warm and medium tones, you will receive any of the warm and medium tones. It's basically a Russian roulette of dick lipsticks. This world is a glorious place to live.
Holy shit.
Like, literally, they're really dick look. They're, yes, lipsticks. Lip dicks.
Lip dicks. Lip shits. Wow.
Making chocolate pudding.
All right.
Wow. Lip dicks.
You guys want to go on break?
Yeah.
I really wanted CJ to read the one about the dog and the dildo.
Oh my God. hold on, let me find
So
it.
this is
It's so
you.
appropriate.
This is you. This is how you are. This is you.
Just the title. Basically me.
CJ. Adorably clueless.
Yeah, it's pretty short. Adorably clueless dog is super happy about finding a huge dildo.
Is there a video?
Yep.
Yes.
I'll load the video up while you're talking.
Dog discovers giant sex toy while on a walk.
Something you would discover too.
Yeah, you're right.
But like on a drunken web page.
Through a convention.
Guys, look what I found.
Look at this dildo. Or Paul. You never know what your dog's gonna find. In this case, a chocolate Labrador named Galaxy discovered a giant dildo while out for a stroll in England with dog walkers Amy Brown and Natalie Ferguson. Note, video above is slightly not safe for work, depending on your employer's acceptance of dildos.
Depending on your... God damn
Holy
it.
shit, that thing's huge. Alright.
I don't know if there's a video at all. Maybe there's like a clickable thing?
No, it's the one I'm on. Are you on the Huffington Post?
Yeah, I'm on the Oh, I'm on the Mirror. That's why.
Huffington Post is video.
Daily Mail.
I was gobsmacked, Ferguson told the Metro. Galaxy obviously didn't know or have a clue about just what he was strutting around like. Wait, I fucked that whole thing up. Just show the video.
We've had a bit of a incident on this walk. We have Galaxy with the biggest dildo in the world. Oh, you taking it? Come on in.
The other dog's like, nope.
He's so happy.
I got a dildo.
Look what I found.
Look what I found.
Incident on this walk.
It's CJ. That's definitely.
And she Snapchatted it.
Yeah, and she Snapchatted it.
She is a hero.
There's a lot of unexplained to this. Like, one, who takes a dildo into the woods? Two, how do you leave it there?
Well, you see, officer just got lost.
Oh, dog found it now.
Lost my giant dildo.
The bear took it off into the woods.
You just like fucking a tree like at midnight, like summoning wood spirits or something.
Sounds about right.
The pixies told me to come.
They told me to bring my dildo with me. I don't know why.
Sounds legit.
Ferguson told the newspaper that the dog clung to the dildo for 30 minutes. While the dog walkers would normally toss the things and the pups pick up while on their walks, they decided to bring this item home to Galaxy's owner. Amy Harrison is her name. Harrison said the doggy dong was recycled, and it's now a trophy at her husband's golf tournament. Wow.
You'll never guess how I got this dildo.
Honey, look what the dog found.
I like that they put it like on a metal pedestal.
Yeah, that's pretty much something that would happen to me. Guys, look what I found. I wouldn't touch it though, fuck that.
You guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN. We'll be back after a quick music break.
We are
I don't think they're all that sad. I have a few that aren't sad. They're like hopeless, a totally hopeless situation. And the rest aren't sad. They're just the way it goes, kind of. I mean, you don't think life's sad. No. But from recognizing the sadness, you can put it aside and be happy and enjoy the happy side of life.
Internet radio by a bunch of crazy animal people. This is XBN.
Saving the world. I've been out of my mind. I've been dreaming things and scheming things. I've been smoking the poison. You've been slinging your anecdotes. I've been fucking around while you were saving the world from nothing. The end. Things will never go our way in the end. Will never go. So take it in, don't hold your breath. The bottom's all I found. We can't get higher than we get on the long way down. On the long way down. On the long way down. Burning mud in my eyes, blinding me from the truth. If there's a shadow in me, the dark is a tidal wave inside of you. Taking shots of communion, getting drunk on your antidote. I'll save you a seat next to me down below. The end, everyone will go away in the end. Everything will go. So take it in, don't hold your breath. The
Welcome back to FurCast live at XBN. That was Long Way Down by Robert DeLong. I love that track. The music video is pretty cool as well. And apparently we're fucking crazy, so we're doing emails now. Oops, cue the email theme. What? Are you not? Oh, I think the YouTube player. There we go.
Where has all the good mail gone, and where are all the fans?
Where's the streetwise fursuits to fight the rising spam? Isn't there a white knight upon a centaur steed? Late at night I toss and I turn and I dream of what I read.
Oh, the good old email theme. I love that so much. All right, so...
I have one.
You have one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess go ahead then.
Choosing a path in life. I'd say that. There's no path. There's a downhill slope with lots of trees
Oh,
that
here
you
it comes.
pinball off of until you reach the bottom.
Until you get a sandwich with 2 bottoms. That's the bottom. That's the indication.
When you have two bottoms. Hello to Paradox, CJ Farrow, and any possible guests. I'm a huge fanboy of the show, and I'm currently trying to get caught up on all the previous episodes. Despite you repeated warnings of how terrible the early shows are, you all seem to be pretty successful in your lives.
Good one!
You haven't seen our fucking lives.
They're fucking wrecked.
There's a reason FurCast was off for 3 weeks. We lost a house. Pharaoh got 2 bottoms on a sandwich.
I don't even know where I was.
CJ got lost in his own mind
for 3 weeks.
Running naked through his house screaming.
Putting bananas in front of my penis.
The headlights on my car didn't work all week.
Yeah, how did that go, by the way?
It went good. It went good. It's fixed.
Oh, yeah, my car battery died.
Yeah, that's right.
At work, when you were at my house level.
He was like, I was like in Ohio, and he's like,
no, you were just going through Fredonia, so you just passed like Eden, roughly.
So I was like in Ohio, pretty much. It's like the same thing. He's like, hey, did you leave yet? I'm like, yeah, I'm in Fredonia. Why? He's like, my car battery died. I'm like, well, you're fucked because I'm not turning around.
Yeah. Pharaoh works like 12-hour days. Yeah.
My graphics card died right before I bought a new video game.
Horrible.
And he has to suffer watching me play it with my brother.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a certified Sonic Ball technician now. I guess that's a good thing in my life. I'm a certified Sonic Ball tech.
You drive cars sideways?
I haven't this weekend. I put my low car back on the road, the one that I can't drive.
Oh, you brought your
over.
bus. Can we take your bus out to eat tonight?
Hell yeah!
You brought your bus.
Yeah, I brought the
I've always wanted to get out of a bus and eat at Denny's.
Do you want to go to Denny's or Pegasus?
Whatever.
I'm scared of Penny. What's it called? Denny's.
Oh, it's all new staff now already.
Oh, it's
I
already
went there
staff.
recently. It's better.
Okay, good. Because that place was a train wreck.
It was.
You all seem pretty successful in your lives. You have places to live.
I'm content.
You create an awesome show, and you have a lot of good friends. Well, in that case, yeah. But except place to live.
Pharaoh doesn't check Telegram except for once every 2 days. CJ's a dog.
That's what you have me for.
I'm a dog.
CJ's a dog, and I guess that is man's best friend, but And
I have a secretary.
I'm nobody's best friend.
Secretary.
You
are having some rough sex tonight. But anyway,
I don't know. Can he compete?
She's on 20.
Yeah, she's literally on 20.
So okay, to be serious for a minute, I do understand where people come from when they say like they think our lives are cool. Because to be honest, like I guess we
do have pretty cool lives.
Like we do. We're a bunch of furries. We run the show, and our jobs are kind of But like at the same time, the fact that we're at some point very soon moving into a house together. And like I said, guys, plans for the house. We have to do this. Get a commission with all of us, our personas, standing together like a family portrait, but like anthro, and then get it printed on like a nice canvas and put it above the fireplace.
No, can it be one of those like shitty like Christian photos where everyone's in the same like uniform? And they all like have like my size,
like a 1950s family portrait.
No, like Christmas level. You know, like how the whole
All
family
the female
comes up
sit in a
together,
chair.
and they sit in the chair, and then like the kids are next to the mother and father, and the father looks very stern on his face because he's like not happy.
Something like that.
We need
But
one
anyway,
of those too.
People are saying we have money. I mean, the Patreon helps support the show, which is great. And I will put it this way: I don't think any of us live paycheck to paycheck, which is good anymore.
No, not exactly.
I just got past that part of my life, pretty much. Like I don't live paycheck.
It's
to paycheck.
gonna be tight for me for like the next year because I'm going back to school. So it will be like not paycheck to paycheck, but it'll be tight. But
well, when you make a big purchase, obviously, like for instance, this audio interface, this was like $2-something grand. So like
AC was like $2,000 for me.
Right. So like I saved up for probably like 6 months.
We're able to manage our money.
Yeah, we manage our money basically.
But we have like zero in our checking accounts.
Well, we all do have decent credit scores, right? You've got a decent. I mean, I know I've got a decent credit score.
Mine dropped to 700 because of all the checks.
Well, because all your student payments, right? Your student loans.
No, from all the credit reports or the credit polls.
There's only 2.
3 now.
3. Where's the third one?
I have 3 credit pulls on my credit report, and it only dropped my score by like 15 points.
It's only 2.
Well, that was only 1 that it dropped down a bunch. And so I think it might have just pulled from all the one. Equifax, I think.
Moving on.
Business level adulting.
Fuck adulting.
I could say that again. Fuck adulting.
You know, there's a difference between like you grow up, but that doesn't mean you have to live a life of the app. Like I feel like I'm still gonna stay pretty young. I feel like I'm gonna do a good job at that.
You're only young once, but you can be immature forever.
The furry fandom keeps you young. I will say that. It definitely keeps you young.
The mind of a child, at times.
All the time.
Cheers,
dog.
I'll have to learn what that is. I don't know what that is.
Anyway.
This is being a child you speak of.
You have a place to live. Almost.
Getting there.
You create an awesome show. It's a mess, but it's fun.
I'm glad you think that this piece of trash is awesome, but okay.
Continuous train wreck.
If the fact that we can't finish this email is proof enough.
And you have a lot of good friends. Well, I mean, he's a dog, and I don't know. I would man's best friend, but like, that's not a man's best friend.
Wow. Okay.
It's a fox's best friend.
Hardly.
Truth.
Nope, I hate you.
Love you, baby. Suck a dick. So I thought you might have some advice for my situation, or more likely, my mate's situation. Rest assured, this is not your typical relationship advice email. It's more of a life advice email. I'm just gonna say, like, before I even get into this email, life's a wreck. Like, just in general.
They're luckier than us. So.
Yeah, I mean, well, in general,
most people.
A lot of times you can't really plan for your future. I mean, you can.
You can try.
Yeah.
Oh, you can try.
Oh, you can try. But things will never work out as you expected. And the thing is, you just can't be discouraged by that. You just gotta get up and try again for that type of thing.
Take a moment. Take a deep breath.
Well, and the other thing to understand is that every person that you see or meet or talk to has an entire life behind them. They have a whole trying so hard. Like that's the thing. Everybody's trying to figure out what's best for them, what their priorities are, things like that. And the biggest difference between people, in my opinion, is priorities. Everybody just has different priorities, and that alone, you know, is really
figuring out what your priorities are is probably the best thing you can do.
Like everybody kind of has the same goal, which for the most part is just to be happy, but the way they do that is through their different priorities. Yeah. And everybody in relationships also has a different priorities too. That's the other thing. Like that's one of the reasons that different relationship formats exist, for instance.
Right off the bat, I could say figure out what you need first, get that done, then work on what you want.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even think things really work out like that either. Because if you're always stuck working a ton, then you want to buy things that you want, even though if they're not the best thing to get at the same time, because you just need something to get your mind off of the fact that this fucking sucks.
Well, and the other thing is, some people, I don't believe in luck, but I have noticed that some people do a really good job at keeping their shit together, and other people do not do a really good job at keeping their shit together. And some of it's not their fault, right? Shit happens.
What? I do a great job at keeping my stuff.
Okay, no. I think he was talking about himself.
Oh.
What I'm saying is,
yeah,
you know,
he's a rat.
like, you know,
my parents.
Oh.
It's like sometimes, you know, you're driving on the road and
You just don't handle things as well as you should.
you get rear-ended, and that happens, right? Or something like that. Like there's shit like that happens. But what I'm saying is,
what you saying?
I'm actually.
Shit happens. That's what he's saying.
I'm trying to use an analogy that actually it's something that happened to a friend of mine, but like, I don't know where I was going with that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that like shit's gonna happen, so it's all about setting yourself up in life to be able to handle the shit that happens.
Shit hits the fan. Take an umbrella. Always have your umbrella.
But the other thing is,
yep.
And I don't mean to have like a political opinion here, but like, you know, like we're all pretty liberal in here. But the thing is, you can only go so far with being liberal, and you get to a point with some people where they kind of think everything should be provided to them, or that like everything that happens to them is the fault of like the government or the fault of whatever. And it's like, okay, I understand we can do better. I understand society needs to do better. I understand we need to move this forward. I understand student loans suck. I understand, you know, there's flaws in the car insurance system. I understand the medical like there's problems with social services, especially here in the US. But you can only and I agree with improving those things. I really do. I am pretty much a left-wing voter, but it's like I've noticed that there are some people who
Are you not
just
voting Zap Brannigan?
I noticed some people who just get completely caught up in everything
that's
negative. That's not fair.
And all that big, you know, societal stuff. And I'm one of those people that think of, I've been shot at. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, it's like
priorities.
And it's not to say that some people don't have a much tougher time through life, because some people do. But it's like, you know, you also meet people who have had a very tough time through life who have made success from themselves. And success is not necessarily working at a law firm at the top floor of an office building. Sometimes it's also just having your shit together. So that's the other thing too, is it's just, you know, everybody likes to look up on people and look down at other people. And it's like, at the end of the day, everybody's fucking trying. You know, shit's not fair and we can all improve it, but at the same time, get your shit together. You have to worry about you.
No, I wouldn't even say that. I would just say that...
You first.
No, I wouldn't say you first. I would say always just take moments of happiness to kind of re-level yourself. That would be the best thing, because like things are always going to go wrong. Things are always going to go upside down, and things are always going to go sideways.
Always.
But in that case, it's kind of preparing that you know this day's going to suck. But then just kind of taking a light note and, you know, jumping into a game, taking a moment to yourself of just happiness.
It's just, I don't know. I know so many people who are like stuck in a hole that's, for the most part, not their fault. But at the same time, when there's steps that you can take to either get out of it, or when they're just kind of almost accepting their fate, it makes you feel bad, because sometimes they're wonderful people, you know?
Sorry.
Well, go on.
Nothing.
Share with the crowd. Share with me. Share with me.
So I might have gotten myself into an online game that's being played at Bliss's house, but I'm playing it through what do you call it? Google Hangouts.
See, everyone finds your moments of happiness, as you can see. His moment of happiness is not during the show.
FurCast's worst moment, like his worst moment in life is when he's on FurCast. Like when he leaves, he's like, "Thank fucking God I'm leaving." Every time.
Pretty much.
I have a question. When you drive here, do you contemplate your life, what you're doing with it?
All the time.
All the time? Okay. I'm just curious.
No, contemplating life is too difficult for a dog. It's bad life choices right there.
I'm more or less just thinking about like, what am I gonna eat next?
You're more just dicks.
Car ride, window.
Yeah, basically. I'm like, cars? Car.
Makes so much sense.
That's
window.
why you drift, is so you can stick your head out the window.
Cars. Cars.
Anyhow,
No, that's it.
email.
Because he's not looking straight out the windshield, he has to drive sideways so he can stick his head out the window and drive straight.
Back to the email, since we haven't read it, and we just gave all this advice on absolutely nothing that we have actually yet in touch with.
Because we're adults and we have issues.
What's an adult?
We all have issues.
I dress like an animal.
And we've got advice for all them youngins.
Advice, yeah.
Horrible advice.
Be content.
That's the best advice. To be content. To give some context, I am a senior in high school, and I have a job, and I'm applying for several different art schools in the fall. I have a really good grasp of what kind of career I want, because art is my passion, and I am fortunate enough to be able to attend art college. Good. My mate, however, is completely the opposite. He is a year ahead of me in school, and he has already graduated, but he has no idea what he's going to do.
That's most people who graduate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't jump into college, I can tell you that. If you have no idea what you're going to do.
Join the military.
Yeah, I would say take a break. If you don't know what you're doing with your life, don't go to college. Take a break. When you have determination, when you're like, wow, this is what I want to get into, maybe then, or maybe when you're already in the field. Now, obviously, if you're going to law school or medical
school, I want to jump back
that's
for a second
different.
and say that it comes down to what you said, but you just kind of passed over it. It's take a break until you have determination. Because, like, when I first got out of high school, I did not want to do college, and I was just kind of shoved into it. And it was something that I just couldn't take advantage of actually going there because, well, one, I didn't have no idea what I was doing or what I wanted to do. And two, like, some of the teachers, it's not really a learning environment where you'd think in many schools. It's, you read the test books, you take the test, there you go, here's a piece of paper, congratulations. The amount of learning you do is actually more so in the field. I think in many different technological aspects and many different fields of industry.
Well, and obviously it's very complicated because a lot of going to college is also about getting connections in the industry and stuff like that.
But that doesn't work anymore.
Well, it does in some cases. Depends on what industry you're in. And again, I'd rather not. You know what? Let's not try to simplify it as go to college or don't go to college. It's all about.
No, I said about determination. That was what I was getting back to the point of. Is that when you actually feel determined or when you have a kind of set path that you want to take is when you probably should take college courses or take college
university.
A university or anything in that between. But if you're not determined or you don't have really the drive for it, then take a break. Because if you don't do that, especially in America, because other countries have it a little bit easier, don't just start getting out student loans. Don't just start going straight into college and head first, and don't just start doing electives because you're really going to fuck yourself. And I could say that wholeheartedly. Because in America, student loans actually count to getting a house. Learn that. Count against it, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's one of the things that I want to kind of go back on and just say that, at least American viewers, is that take your time with it because these are things that actually follow you for a long period of time. And if you just haphazardly jump in them with just like jumping into a pool, the ripple still continues. So,
yeah.
Was it?
But I mean, it's also to the point of like some of the people I work with. They have more of like a CV and not a resume, which, people outside North America will, they'll be more familiar with the term CV. But, like, some of those people, if they went to college, it wouldn't even be on their resume because of the amount of history that they have and the amount of certifications that they have and the amount of stuff they've developed. It's like, it just depends on like what industry you're in, but it's like, there are some jobs where like if you want to be a lawyer, you just go to college. You want to be a doctor, yeah. But
I don't think
if you want to take apart server racks in a data center, fuck college. Like, just be a fucking nerd. Like that, that's really. It's just I don't know.
A lot of things can be self-taught nowadays too. So it's like you can actually get. Well, in some cases, hey, listen, shut up, shut your mouth, stop laughing. Some of the things that can be actually self-taught, and a lot of stuff in technical specs, and even just engineering specs or even car specs. If you have determination, which comes back to it, you can really teach yourself anything. I mean, people are capable of learning anything. And then, hey...
That's also kind of what college does.
I disagree with that.
Because your college sucked. Go to a community college if you can.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a good time.
You get less fucking community college. But
yeah. I want to go back to the email, so then we'll continue here.
They usually have motivated teachers.
Well, and the other thing I just want to say real quick, too, is that you kind of need to sync up that advice with your personality, right? Like, some people, before they're even out of high school, are already doing their job, right? Like, CJ didn't need to know, like, maybe I should go to college for, like, car stuff. No, it's like, he's been doing it his entire life since the day he could.
Out of the womb. He's like in a car, little toy car.
I was actually born in a car.
Oh, popped right out.
But that's the thing, though, is it's like,
you drove out the midsection. You weren't even birthed.
Or like me with like doing, audio-visual production and like, computer networking stuff. It's like, I was doing this stuff before I was in high school, and I'm not at all trying to be like pretentious about that or anything. I'm just saying, like, I've grown up my whole life doing that. Whereas there's a lot of people where they get out of high school or whatever, and they kind of just, I don't know what I'm interested in. I
was telling her too. Like, I was like, right now I'm becoming just like cable wise, and like there's stuff where I could buy a head end. And I was like, if I had money, I would just build a fucking head end. And I was like, Paradox would be okay with that. We just build a fucking CMTS and just attach it. I'm ready for this.
Leon, by the way, the caller that we had, he just bought a CMTS in his apartment. He has his own network of cable modems.
Literally for like $30,000, we could build a DNCS that is more up to date and higher speeds and more like interactive than the entire network that I work for.
Yeah, but FCC.
See, this is what determination looks like.
See, determination.
Yeah.
And then I was telling her if I had fucking money, people are like, why are you fucking building a head end? Because I feel like it.
Pharaoh, if we built an internet service provider, what would it be called? Foxnet? I don't know.
Tail Swift.
Call it like We Give a Shit Incorporated. I don't know. We could remove to a remote island and start a WISP, wireless provider. Buy a bunch of Ubiquity gear. Buy stock in Ubiquity.
I just want to build a DNCS just because I can.
Yeah.
And will. Eventually.
That's what it's called when you figure out what you want to do. And I want to do it just because.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
How do you know what you want to do in life? I want to do it just because. But, okay, back to the email.
I want to say something. For people that are just getting out of high school, because I know this is how me and my brother were, like, if you can, take a year off. Just take a year off. I know that everybody's like, no, you got to go straight into college or you got to go straight into a career or something.
Well, the other thing is, if you work a crap job out of high school, that might make you more determined to change your life.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing is,
that too, but I mean, this was something my brother got to do, and he just, he took a few classes when he felt like it, when he actually got interested in things and did like that. And, aside from like having to move and crazy shit happening, it helps you center yourself, figure out what you're doing, figure out what you want to do.
In a kind of philosophical sense, stop, take a breath. World is still going to move around you, but just kind of become at ease.
Also, having a lifestyle that still allows you to go to furry conventions really helps. Cannot express that enough. I'm not kidding. I know people who have gone to college, and the most disappointing thing for them is that they, because of the type of the schedule and everything, they could not go to any furry cons. I have seen people literally quit their job. I would quit a job. And maybe if it was one con, I'd be like, okay, that one con I can't go to. But if my job prevented me from even being able to live my furry lifestyle, I would quit. I couldn't handle it.
I was pretty disappointed when I found out that I actually might not be able to go to MFF because I'm going back to school. I mean,
fuck it.
I'm going anyways. Like, even if I can go, even if I can only go for like a day, I'm still going. But I was like, I mean, it might sound bad, but that was like one of my deciding factors.
Around with the scheduling.
It's like,
yeah, that's what I was trying
email.
to do.
He is a year ahead of me in school, and he's already graduated, but he has no idea what he's going to do. He has plunged into adulthood. It's not adulthood.
That's not. Yeah, no.
With no idea which way is up. There's an up.
No, there is no up. There's things you're looking up.
I feel like it's like Dig Dug, and you just kind of just dig in any direction, and then when
if you think
when
you're
you
looking
finally
up in life,
dig out
you're
enough,
looking down.
It's like Dig Dug or Minecraft, but you're just placed in the fucking center, and then you just kind of dig until you kind of make something that's underground. That's how I figure life is. What's up? I have no fucking idea. Let's just dig more this way. I don't like this way. Let's go back that way. I want to dig more this way. Okay. Well, wow, look at this.
Build a castle.
I've built a castle underground. Fuck this castle. Exactly. Fuck this castle.
All right, anyway, continue.
He lives with his family but has no job and is considered going into community college but isn't really motivated to go back to school. Don't. What should I do when my mate has no idea what he wants to do with his life? enjoy the time you have with each other and wait till he figures himself out. Or, encouraged for what you might be able to do. But in general, it comes down to him. And again, it comes back to the motivation. Not to be discouraged that each person has different paths in life. Anyhow, I'd love to hear input from finding a career and path in life. I want to be sure that he is happy, and I am afraid that I can't help him. Technically, you can't really. You can be supportive. You can be kind of a backbone, a crutch. There when he needs it.
Sometimes the best thing you can do for a friend is just be around, be reliable, be someone that, even if you have problems, you still communicate with them, That's kind of sometimes the best thing.
I don't want to communicate with him.
Why?
What?
You don't want to communicate. Nobody wants to communicate with me. That's the worst idea ever.
I know. But look what happened when you communicated with me at Jer's party.
You ever play Quiplash? Yeah. Yeah, look what happened to that, Pharaoh. Oh, it's 6:30, I fell asleep. Doesn't show up till 10. 9:30, whatever time it was.
8. And as soon as I show up, you put a horse head on and wear Paul around.
All right.
Anyhow, good life choices right there. I want him to find a job that he doesn't hate.
You are gonna...
Literally all of us hate our
Don't
jobs.
we all?
Just gonna say
Tell
that.
me when you find one. I want to know.
I mean, my job is, respectable. It doesn't force me to lose my dignity, but it still drives me crazy. I'm glad that
dignity.
No, you're down. You're relaxed.
Hey, none of us work in food service anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So that's a good thing.
The coffee is not hot anymore.
That's good.
I can say I like my job, but you all hate me for it.
I want a job that he doesn't hate, hobbies he loves, and a circle of friends he can always rely on. Not everyone needs a circle of friends. Some people just need one person, and some people are introverts and don't need really anyone. So I just want to point that out. This is a big, huge thing. If your mate is an introvert and you're an extrovert, you're not going to make them an extrovert. Just like if you're an extrovert and your mate's an introvert, you're not really going to make them, or if your mate's an introvert and your mate's an extrovert, you're not really going to make them an introvert. Not going to happen.
Communication in space.
Fuck dogs.
Oh, but they love you.
It's my bed.
Don't care.
Sorry, quick ad lib. Her dogs take up more of the bed than anything else, and I kick them and they don't move. And she's like, you just gotta kick them harder. I'm like, I don't want to kick an animal harder. She's like, well, they're not gonna move otherwise. And literally, they're that's how they are. They're literally, you have to literally and just flick them off the bed. And I'm like, I can't do that. What if I hurt them? She's like, they're not hurting them. You need to show dominance. I'm like, dominance?
This is like my old lady dog will literally just sit at the edge of the bed, look at you with the saddest face ever.
That
and then just climb on top
last
of you.
little thing. You going dominance?
Who got 2 bottom buns today?
Cock sandwich. It was chicken.
Oh my god.
Hey, at least Tabigio just lays on your side, and Maria will just lay on you.
Oh, what a life we live. But I also don't want to be controlling and tell him who he is, or who to be. That won't get you anywhere. His biggest hobby is video games, and he always lights up when talking about his favorite games. Okay. I have suggested to him several times that he should look into a career in the gaming industry where he'll be surrounded by people who share his same interests. Nah, you probably wouldn't find people that share your same interests. You probably find a lot of people that are just in the gaming industry because they found themselves into it, and because of those technical jobs, people aren't technical.
I have worked
You
literally
have the best.
When I was a Linux system administrator for a data center, all of my coworkers were like, "I fucking hate computers," and I'm like, "Why do you work here?"
There are people that love computers that would work here.
And it was just like, and like the one guy I remember, they were flying to LA because one of our data centers was in LA. It was one of the data center techs, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I hope we don't have to deal with any servers. I hope we just get to like fuck some chicks." And I'm like, what the fuck?
If you want to do that, go join the fucking Navy.
No, there are people in every industry who are nerds, but you need to find those people, and it can take you many years in the industry of choice to find those people, right? I'm sure some of the BSD people are probably really nerdy about their jobs. So it really just kind of depends. But, like, that's the thing. Just because you get into the industry doesn't mean you're going to find people who are interested in it. Maybe get into some indie development stuff. Develop your own game on the side. Get a normal job, but that way you have a project on the side. Stuff like that. That way, maybe you'll find some people who want to be involved, and you'll like to get a whole team of people. I mean, that's the thing. It's like...
Get RPG Maker and dick around
You
in it.
don't want to usually include hobby. It depends on how you affiliate them, but a lot of times you don't want to make a hobby a job, because then it doesn't become a hobby anymore, and it's not something that actually brings you a lot of joy and entertainment. It's something that I have to do the thing that I once loved too. I mean, wasn't that one of your things?
Yeah. I don't want to do things I love because
for a minute, because then it ruins it.
Yeah, it ruins it, exactly. And I've seen that so many times in my career.
That's one of the reasons I don't think I ever want my job to be audiovisual production stuff.
Yeah,
because
it's a hobby of yours,
yeah.
And then you do it for a job. Yeah, you get paid for it, but it just like ruins it.
Yeah.
Still want to be a voice actor?
Go chase that dream. And
Someday
I'll be over there on the side of the road when it gets crushed.
It's okay. Once we have a dedicated studio.
Damn.
Maybe.
I'm joking. No, go for it. I'll still touch you.
Maybe.
I'm gonna narrate your entire fucking life and just play it.
You don't have to. I don't have a life.
It's just gonna be train wreck noises.
It's just a narrator going, nothing. Nothing. And now, nothing.
And then car crash, slow motion car crashes.
It's just gonna be like the sound of the wind when there is no wind.
Chris awakes and realizes he has nothing to do.
Nothing to live for, I was gonna say.
Oh my god. Wow.
I went so dark in my mind.
What?
Fox, did you just talk about something?
What did you say?
Wow.
You woke up with just nothing to live for.
I just pictured it like a cartoon.
CJ is Stanley parable, apparently.
That's what I pictured. Is CJ just waking from his bed. I have nothing to live for today.
Stanley.
It's terrible. I just couldn't help myself. Love you. Life. Anyhow, back to this email. People who share his same interests. I wish the industry was like that. That'd be great. But he doesn't, and he doesn't have motivation to look into it, and is set on the career path in engineering. He doesn't seem very interested in the subject. His family doesn't believe he is as smart as he is, and treat him like he's a helpless child. Okay, let them think whatever the fuck they want.
You gotta grow up to that level of fuck everyone, okay? Most people don't get that right out of high school.
Yeah, you kind of gotta get one point in time, just get to the point of just fuck it.
Yep, just fuck it.
You're an asshole. Huh, okay, cool.
Fuck it.
That will
Fuck
get
it.
just like draw a little button. It says fuck it on it, and just hit it every time.
I need one of those.
CJ, what are you doing? Fuck it.
Fuck it. I would literally hit that every day. Chris, wake up. Fuck it.
the greatest thing I learned from nuke school. The fuck it button. Fuck it. Don't care.
I'm sure that exists already.
Don't care.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
it.
It has to.
Oh, yeah.
We just need to record our voices for it, so you get a choice. It'll be a random one, random generator.
Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
I understand that for many, a job is just the way to pay bills. I wish you would find something that... do jobs need other reasons?
What's that?
Not really.
It says, I understand for many people, job is just a way to pay bills.
People get jobs for other reasons.
There is no other reason. That's it.
And to fund stupid things like motorized picnic tables.
Yeah, and drifting.
I wish you could find something that makes him happy and excited every day.
Get a notebook.
I don't think anything makes you excited every day. It's a lot of excitement. I think that's too much excitement. If I was excited every day, I think...
Stop being such a fucking adult. God.
I wish, however, he would find a job so we can afford to pay rent. In that aspect, yeah. I mean, if you're looking to kind of move out and move into something, finding something just temporary enough that, you know, you can get along, or see waiting job, server job. I mean, mowing lawns. I mean, there are things that you can actually... How did they fare for that laptop?
They got it, I believe. They succeeded, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Online reviewing.
That was a thing.
I've done it. That's why I don't believe reviews.
As an artist who may be working on commission basis, my income won't necessarily be fixed, and some financial security would really make our relationship a lot more secure. My question to you is, have you ever experienced this? Either yourselves or with anyone you know. And what would you recommend for him to do? What would you recommend for me to do? What would you recommend me to do? I'm worried to death that he's not going to be happy because of his job, and that his lack of job will make it impossible for us to live together for many years. Life. Funny how things work like that. You guys have said in the past that judging people based on what they do for a job is pretty old-fashioned, but unless you're independently wealthy, your job is going to take up a lot of your life.
Maybe that's why sometimes you should surround yourself with people who bring you up in life and not down. And I hate to say that. That's kind of a mean thing to say. It's not to say that you shouldn't give people a chance. It's not to say that you shouldn't communicate with people. But it is simply to say, sometimes you have to do your best to surround yourself with people who bring you up in life and not down. And it sucks, and it's a really difficult thing to learn how to do. But over time, you start to realize that how much energy, you only have so much energy to give to people. You only have so much care to give out. It's better to give your effort and help and support to people who bring you up and not necessarily to people who bring you down. Again, not that you shouldn't give people a
there's
chance,
different
but
things of that too, because I feel like you should also have someone that you can actually just bitch to.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
About anything and everything, and it may sound down or anything like that.
It is important to
and in
have
general, it's nice to have an outlet that you can just bitch, and they can literally say, fuck it, but it's just nice to bitch.
Sometimes you just gotta sit down with a cup of tea with somebody and just bitch about life. Mm-hmm. I do that. I hope you guys do that at some level with somebody. Have a cup of tea and bitch. Bitch tea.
Bitch tea.
Bitch tea. We need to get some of that.
I don't want any of your tea.
I don't want your bitch tea.
Bitch tea. Yeah. But unless you're independently wealthy and your job is going to take up a lot of your life, I want my mate that has a career that makes him happy. Careers are hard to come by now.
Yeah.
Can we just not even talk about, mention the word career? Can we just not even...
Job.
Just...
What do you mean by career? What's your definition of career?
What is that word? I don't even know what you're talking about. Never heard it before.
Why don't you like career?
Because the word just upsets me.
There aren't really careers nowadays.
Well, no, I think there are, but I think that a career is just something that's important to you that you've built up over your life. That's it. It's not your job. It's not your money. It's not anything else, and it bothers me.
It's your work. Not the work in the sense of a job, but it's the one thing you actually work at, the one thing you like doing.
Yeah, to me, the career should be the thing you like doing. It bothers me when people say, like, oh, you gotta have a successful career or get that promotion, and it's like, no. It's like, that doesn't make a career to me. What makes a career to me is...
Well, can say that even if you work your hardest, doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get a promotion.
Yeah, that's true too.
Well, yeah, especially nowadays.
Hooray, being millennials.
Millennial times.
Snake people.
Yeah. By the way, there's actually a plugin for Chrome and Firefox that you can download that changes the word millennials into snake people on news articles. Get it. I highly recommend it. It's fantastic.
But I would say that's a whole nother political topic that I could get into and rant about in general, of just outside the perspective of just philosophy of the whole fact that working your hardest in the millennial state is not actually how you actually can succeed. and there's like actually proven facts, and I can give you documentation on it, which is actually kind of funny to watch how it actually plans in the scope of time comparison based on how olden age, like 1950s level work went, and how the new millennium work went. And it's not actually the fault of the generation, but it is and it isn't in this whole actual spectrum. But case in point, another topic, another time. But it was a great discussion point.
Can I read an email?
Yes.
All right, this one I'm going to read I actually have another one as well, but I'm just going to read this one really fast because I can answer it really fast.
Wait, before we go on, sorry, one last thing. All of our opinions don't mean shit, too. So, by the way, all the advice that we give, that's just our own experiences. And you know what? It doesn't have to fucking apply to you. Wait,
We're cynical adults.
Yeah. Yes, we're cynical adults. And the fact is, if anything that you don't like from us saying these things, fuck it.
Honestly, can I say something as well? This is kind of weird. But one of the reasons I am into audiovisual stuff, and one of the reasons FurCast exists, is because someone who I'm not going to mention the name of, I will say that they are a furry. People who are close to me will know who this person is. They basically told me that I couldn't do it, essentially. Like, when I was getting into it, he was in a feud with me because of some shit that I won't mention, but it's a long time ago. It was like more than 5 years ago now. But basically the person said, like, because I'll say it this way. This person also had a podcast, and the podcast does not exist any longer. It's not like any of the other popular furry podcasts. It's no drama. But the person basically said, "You suck, and you will never be anything like my show." We now have 6 times the audience of their show. I now make enough income on it that it is considered taxable income. And we're now buying a house for the studio. All of you are here. All of you are listening. And yeah, fuck that guy. But the whole reason that I got into this was basically because that guy was like, "You can never do this. You'll never be as good as me." And I was like, "Oh, cool.
Fuck you."
That's not the only reason. But that's the other thing. Sometimes somebody really pushing you off about how you think life should be can kind of determine you to not... And again, like, I didn't set out to beat him. Like, that's not why... I'm not doing FurCast because, like, like, I just haven't talked to him in 6 or 7 years. So, like, again, there was no...
There wasn't really no competition either.
It wasn't like, there was...
It was just flip that switch of...
It just flipped that switch of me of, like...
I'm offended. Fuck you.
I can do that. And, look at that. I kind of...
But yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I just wanted to say. Like, we ranted on about all these different things of what you should or shouldn't do. And you know what? You don't have to listen to any goddamn thing we say. And none of our opinions actually really mattered, more to the point of, hey, these are suggestions that we had. Maybe they'll help you. Maybe they won't. Maybe you can completely disagree and say, you guys are fucking assholes, and that is completely wrong. And I would say, yes.
Thank you.
Fuck it.
All right. So, super fast email. So this is super fast, and then I have another one. Zoophilia, ? Dear FurCast crew and any guests, I am Enzo. You've heard from before, but I'm that green, black, and gray. I'm just going to turn off the other mics for noise. Lame Wolf, and an earlier email, Pharaoh read Lame Wolf instead of Tame Wolf, just to clarify. That's actually pretty funny. I have a quick little question for you, but I recently found that feral anthro porn... So you just mean feral, right? Not feral anthro, because anthro and feral are different things. So feral porn is my preference. Does that make me a zoophile? And any sort of answer would be highly appreciated. Your choose Enzo. Okay, so I chose this email because it's super fast. No, you are not, because to me, and I actually had a discussion about this on my AD Twitter. To me, there's like, I guess you can be maybe interested in zoophilia, like, oh, that's kind of cool, but I wouldn't do it. Then there's like active people who are like, they're actively, like they have an animal partner. And then to me, there's just people who are into feral stuff. And no, I would not say that makes you a zoophile, because maybe it makes you partial. And I would hope that you are at least accepting of zoophilia if you're interested in such a thing. But it is completely different because it is artwork, and it is just simply depicting a creature that has sentience, which is kind of a completely different thing. Yeah, it's just fucking drawings. So, and by the way, in my opinion, same thing goes for cub stuff. If it's a fucking drawing, it's a fucking drawing. Just my opinion on that, but just like...
That whole has to have sentience thing.
There's a big difference between active and interested in and into drawings of it. Very different. Very different things. So I'm going to do that as completed red line, and then close that out, and then get rid of the star on that. All right, so next one. Convention hotel etiquette. Hey, Pharaoh, CJ, Paradox, and guest of some size and species. Hi, Kuzuri. How's it going?
Hi, Castle.
I have been listening to your podcast for nearly a year now, and I've heard a lot about you guys and convention hotel rooms. The only con I've been to is MFF, which is easily within commuting distance for me. However, on a recent podcast, the one right before AC, you mentioned the magic of staying at the con hotel and waking up at the con just outside your door. It sort of spoke to me, and I've decided that I want to stay in or near the next furry convention I go to. The only issue is that I haven't done that before. As far as getting a room with close friends, that seems simple enough, but if you're given the opportunity to share a room with anyone, from a loose friend to a stranger and everything in between, how does this work? Is there an etiquette that you need to know in advance? What about situations like parties or something else? I figured I might as well ask this before I get in over my head. Thanks for everything and keep up the great work. Myron the Red Panda Samyund hybrid. Okay. So as for my advice is to ask the exact questions that you just asked in this email to the person you're rooming with. Literally, that's what you do. You go up to the person that you're rooming with. Let's say it's some guy that you met on a forum. Maybe somebody on Twitter pointed out, hey, this guy's got a room. Maybe it's a friend of a friend, whatever. Message this person and say, hey, so I'm just curious, since this is your room, what are you okay with? Are you okay with, are you okay with the fact that I'm probably going to come back late? I'm going to come back at 3 a.m. Are you okay with, like, hey, by the way, I want to bring some alcohol. Are you okay with that? Hey, is it okay if I invite some friends? Hey, do you support parties? Hey, is it okay if I maybe have sex with some people in the room? Literally, just ask those questions. You will not make the person feel uncomfortable. You will make them feel more comfortable because you are asking them what they're okay with. And they'll go, wow, this person that wants to room with me is actually considering what I'm okay with and what I'm comfortable with. And I can say, no, I'm not okay with you bringing alcohol. I'm not okay with you maybe having sex with people in the room. I'm not okay with yada, yada, yada. And then you can room with that person that you know. Or maybe you could say, oh, well, that's really important to me. Maybe we shouldn't room together.
And on the reverse side, as a person that has a room, or if you buy the room yourself and you invite people to stay in your room, you probably should give them the 411 of what you actually plan to do in that room, even though you purchase it, because they're coming into your room, and it's good to lay down some ground rules of what you find as etiquette. So etiquette actually is based off of who you're actually rooming with, more so than really the basics of don't fucking destroy shit.
Yeah.
But other than that, it comes down to the person.
It really does come down to how you're rooming with, but can we just say that the etiquette of rooming with people is communication? That is the etiquette.
And some furs will break it. Always.
Well, yeah, and sometimes shit happens, but it's like... And the other thing is maybe ask the person, hey, how should I pay you? Do you want me to pay you before the con? Do you mind if I pay you after the con? How much is it going to be? Do you mind if I PayPal you the money? Figure that shit out. Just talk to them.
As a person that buys rooms, it's so nice when people just PayPal you the money up front. So I would give that kind of advice. It's just nice because, hey, it's out of the way and you don't have to hound people, because by the end of the convention, someone's usually forgetting, or, you've blown half your money on some gigantic dick or bad dragon sale, and now you have not enough money to actually pay your roommate. And that's never that good.
And the other thing you can do is,
it hasn't happened to me, but I'm just saying in general, it's just nicer actually just having shit out of the way right off the start of the con, because it's like, I have nothing to really worry about. I don't have to hound people, and I don't really have to care.
And the other thing is, every single one of us in this room, except maybe Kazurga, I'm not sure, has had a bad room experience at a con. Like, it just happens. It's part of going to the con.
Oh, yeah.
But here's what you can do. There's a solution for this.
Look.
When you go to a con, and it can be difficult, especially at, for instance, MFF, because there's high demand for rooms. If you have a couple friends who have a space, talk to those friends ahead of time and say, hey, if my room falls through, would you maybe be okay? But don't say like, oh, I'm confirmed for your room, and have them expect you. Don't do that. Do not promise people you're going to stay in their room and then not show up, because that sucks and that makes it more expensive for everybody else. Just simply, if you have friends, maybe people who go to the cons with you, maybe locals in the area, just talk to them and say, hey, I'm rooming with these people, not so sure about it. Or, hey, I'm rooming with these people and they might be a little sketch. Or, hey, I'm rooming with these people and they seem to be really into partying. So would you mind if just like, hey, one night I could crash, I could pay for it. Just, is that okay? And your friend might say, no, we're all packed. Or they might say, oh, yeah, it's okay.
Interject for a second here. I will say another thing that's really great for room etiquette is actually just creating a Google Doc spreadsheet of the actual calculations of per room night and the amount of people that are staying there, because you can actually update it on the fly. So if someone drops out of the room, you can be like, hey, this is what the prices changed to.
You can make an Excel sheet that literally everyone can access on the cloud. Google.
And I've been doing that for the past cons, and it's really, it's beautiful, because you can actually, so I just mean my general self, I'd be like, oh, all these people ask me to stay in the room, and it's like, how many people are staying this day? Because when you do get a room,
it also shows people the calculation.
Yes, and then when you do get a room, some people are like, well, I can only stay Wednesday to Friday, and I can only stay, Thursday to Tuesday, and I can only stay, Wednesday to, I'm going to stay the whole con.
Stopping you right there. Our web developer, the guy who develops the FurCast website, he actually made a con room calculating app website. I don't know the URL. I will try to get it for next week. But he actually made a dedicated website for like calculating room space, because he got so sick of trying to do it on his own that he's like, fuck it, I'm coding a website. And so yeah, just random.
Would be nice if that website, I just ported it out to a Google Doc, because then it'd be nice, because then you could just share the Google Doc with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, those are cute bats. I like those. It escalated quickly.
There's a GIF on my screen. Farrah was laughing at. But anyway.
Easily distracted fox.
But anyway, so that's that email. Room etiquette, communication, talk to people.
And
the other
when you're
thing
having sex in a room, put something on the door, or just tell people that you're having sex in a room.
I highly recommend having a Telegram group for the room. Even better tip here. Okay, this is a pro paradox tip here. Ready? You ready for this? Take a picture of the sign for the room with the number and set that as the icon for the Telegram group for your hotel room. And maybe talk to the people and say, hey guys, it's okay if you use a cute sticker once in a while, but let's just, if you're doing stuff in the room, message everybody. If you want to throw a party, message everybody. Ask if it's okay. Yada, yada, yada.
Yeah, Telegram groups and messaging people to throw a party. Yeah.
Wait, time out.
That's different. That's different.
Farrah doesn't check Telegram.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Not after that.
This is kind of why.
You ruined it for me. Forever.
Yeah, but anyway, I do recommend, that's and the other thing is, sometimes different cons, you want different things, right? Like, I know people who go to MFF and they're like, man, fuck, I'm gonna party, this is a party con, I'm gonna get so drunk. And then I know other people who go to, like, a smaller con, they're like, I want my own room. I want it.
I need to fuck! Oh, I need to fuck!
These are our interpretations of actual furries, by the way.
Those people never end up fucking, by
and
the
they
way.
never end up fucking. Oh, I need to fuck so bad.
Yep.
And also, you're going to probably walk in and out of sex. It's going to happen.
Oh, it's happening.
It's going to happen a lot.
And that's the other thing, like, okay.
It's great.
Listen, I understand the whole... I understand, like, ask consent before you hug someone. I understand, like... Right, like, people make all these arguments about this type of stuff at cons, and like, don't get me wrong, it is not okay for a random person who doesn't know you to come up and, like, grope you or something. That's terrible, and you should probably tell security.
It's gonna happen when drunk people happen.
The thing
if they know you or not.
You're at a furry con, some of the culture of being furry, and people will shit on me for this. People have shit on me for this before. But the thing is, when you're at a furry con, like, part of the culture is being... Like, when you meet people, you hug them, when you do this, and if you're not okay with that, that's fine. Maybe even say that. Say, oh, hey, I'm not okay with hugs. Like, kind of, like, literally, I've met people all the time where the first thing they say to me is, hey, I kind of don't like when people touch me. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'll stay away from you. Like,
I met fans like that, and it's like, okay, I'm not offended. They're like, oh, you're going to be offended. I don't like hugs. I'm
They should sell shirts.
Okay, give me a fucking high five then. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
if you don't like hugs, I'm not going to hug you.
Like, you're not going to offend everybody, but it's just like, literally, again, if it's a random creepy drunk person and they come up with it, okay, that sucks. Maybe you should tell security, or maybe you should kind of shy away from that person. That guy's a creep. I get that, and I get all those arguments, but it's like at the same time, it's like these people who get upset because like, oh, some person hugged me at a furry con. Fucking stop! Like, that's just...
Don't go to the dances and people
That is literally the most amazing thing about the culture is the fact that people can hug you and people can touch you, and I can go up to my friends and I can hug them, and it's like, stop ruining literally the most amazing thing about being in a furry con. That just bothers me. It's like, I get it, but, and the other thing is, a lot of, like, people try to argue and summarize, like, well, you should ask somebody's consent before you hug them, or you should do this before you hug a person, or, well, this one. It's like, guys, in real life, It's all about visual context. If I walk up to somebody and go, "Hey," like this, okay, that is body language for a hug. I don't have to go, "Hey," hey, before we hug, I have to ask, "Are you okay with a hug?" Nobody does that, right? Like, it's just you walk up and it's like, "Hey, oh, hey," and you hug, and then that's it. Like,
people did that to me at
physically asking.
quick little pause.
Ha.
Well, when people ask me that at AC, I was like, what does that mean? Can I hug you? I'm an animal. I don't know what that means. And I would just like hold my arms out and I'd make it awkward. Why are you hugging me? Because I'm an asshole. It happens. I can't help it.
You are an asshole.
You're welcome. And you're a dick.
Big one. Giant.
And you fuck my life.
Hard. Deep. Balls deep.
Good, because I shit all over yours.
Ew, shitty balls are gross. My life. Yeah.
Shit on your life.
My life is
shit
gross.
on your balls.
And like, and again, real quick, I don't want to undermine the fact that, like, you know, I have met fursuiters who a random person has come up to them and like basically molested them, and even in certain cases damaged the suit. Like, I met someone who like their suit was damaged, and that's fucking terrible. I'm not trying to undermine those bad situations or like the creepy guy on drugs who's like, but I'm just saying, like, you're at a furry con. If you're upset because someone just like tried to be nice and gave you a hug, you're doing furry cons wrong. Forgive
You're
me.
gonna see dicks.
Forgive me if that opinion is too far, but it's like after going to 22 furry cons, part of the experience is just being close with people.
And if you're afraid of dicks, you won't be anymore because you were walking on them.
Oh yeah,
a lot. Even me.
I think most people who go to furry cons probably aren't afraid of dicks.
Some people are. Some people don't want dicks. True story.
That's true. Yeah, true. That is true, actually.
Real dicks.
True story.
False.
Case in point. Last thing I was gonna say is when you're having sex, just leave something on the door. It's nice.
That's
Instead
what.
of using the key card and walking in with a bunch of parties, and someone giving a blowjob on a bed, and someone making a joke about a blowjob, and then everyone turning around and realizing there actually was a blowjob happening. Yeah, those things happen too. And then you all laugh, and the person getting the blowjob can't keep an erection, and then you all laugh again, and then they continue to try to keep it up, and it just doesn't work, and then they like, yeah.
I hope there's not a blowjob happening here.
Oh! Is that a dick?
Oh god.
Still my favorite story from AC.
So anyway, you guys are listening to FurCast live on XBN. Be practical, guys. Be practical. Not you guys, but I just mean in general. In life. Just be...
How do you do that?
It's okay, I'm practical
Can you
for
teach
you.
me?
Is
it like two bottom
I guess
buns
I shouldn't say
practical?
that because some people have a really bad idea of what practical is.
Like two bottom buns?
I am starving right now.
And a chicken sandwich.
Really hungry.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry because that chicken sandwich was not
I want Pharaoh's cock sandwich, but I want all tops.
A cock between two tops.
Yeah.
Sometimes life gives you two bottom buns. And you just gotta eat it. Or you can throw away and say, fuck it.
Ugh.
You threw it away. What is this you throwing it away?
I ate half of it, and then I pawned it on you to throw out the window. Because fuck it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a really good show.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was pretty kick-ass coming back from...
I missed it.
It felt pretty good.
Yeah.
Except it's still fucking hot in this room.
Okay, so here's the thing. If... Alright, so... One HVAC company quoted me $4,100. Another one was $3,300. Another one was $3,100. $3,100 is lowest. I could get more quotes. Especially from some smaller time HVAC companies in the area that might be cheaper. Is it worth $3,100 to not deal with this? Because the thing is, if we're gonna move... But here's the thing, even if we're gonna move, how long is that gonna take? Right? That's the other thing. Or we could get it moved. That's the thing. I could pay probably about $1,000 and get the refrigerant drained, and we could move. It's super easy to move a mini split. I was actually talking to a friend of mine who does HVAC stuff, so I guess it's just kind of up to you guys if we want to drop that money and not melt in here. Because I would not mind doing extended shows or more than one show a week if it wasn't fucking...
Well, I mean,
like,
with the AC, it's been tolerable.
This is like really hot, and that has been running full blast the entire time, and that's a 6500 BTU machine.
But let's all keep in consideration here that it's almost the end of August, and it's about the weather is probably about to turn anyways. So
a little bit, but even towards the winter months, in fact, sometimes it actually gets hotter because then the air conditioner comes out, but then it's not cold enough to blow the air into the room.
See, I can't wait. Because I want a house first, because then we can actually have a studio. Because then when we have a split system, I want to put that shit down to like 30 degrees and then just fursuit in here.
We could do that.
Because you can wear a coat.
True.
You can wear a coat. We can wear fursuits.
Okay.
Cheers.
Pants.
But anyway, I just I don't know.
Pants.
But we should think about it because if honestly, if the house thing is going to start to take longer, why don't we do it? Because again, the equipment is the most expensive part. Moving it doesn't cost that much in comparison. So something to think about.
Weather's kind of, it's almost September now.
September's a hot month. November, I mean, the other thing is that air conditioner only works down to about 60 degrees, 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Then I have to take it out because the pipes will freeze. And then we're pumping air that's barely colder than the room into the room. It doesn't, and then the fan makes noise, whereas this thing would be silent.
We'll see how the house search goes in the next week or so. And then...
All right, why don't we let that be the determining factor? Just pointing out, as we're sitting in the hot room, while we can think about it, that we should consider that.
Sit in this hot room and think about it. Think of your actions. Think of what you're causing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I got no say.
And by the way, this would be. By the way, the other
How's
thing.
the conversation going over there? You enjoy yourself?
What's the worst thing? What's the worst thing you could rub all over your face?
All right,
Make it good.
Guys, link in chat to the
Ghost Pepper Vodka.
Guys, real quick, the hotel room website is dev.dougw.me/room share. I posted it in chat.
I would say a Ghost Pepper facial wash. I think I would probably, like, if that's compared to like shit or something else, I'm not even sure.
Anyway, can I also just say that this would be financed as well, so it's not like we got to go $3,000. It's more like, you know, you can make monthly.
Sold.
Yeah.
Auction.
So.
Yeah.
Anyway, if anybody listening to the show knows a way that we could get a mini split system properly installed with refrigerant for less than $3,000, be my guest. I would love to hear about it. But and a lot of people are like, "Good, do it yourself." But I've never made copper flares before. I don't have a refrigeration license. I would no, especially because of the fact that I want a warranty.
I can solder copper pipes.
Yeah, but the thing is, warranty. In order to get the warranty, you have to get it installed by a licensed tech.
Yeah.
And especially if you get like a Mitsubishi unit, like that has to be done through the dealership.
Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna become licensed techs, install it ourselves, and then we can get the warranty.
Everything for you is DIY.
By that time, we probably would have a house. But anyway,
there's probably an online course.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
YouTube. Certification, buy it. Take the test.
Actually, what's funny is if you watch videos on YouTube, a lot of those videos are telling you not to do it and instead to hire a tech. There's an entire YouTube channel that a guy has dedicated to, he works an HVAC job, like he's a professional.
Yeah.
He has a whole YouTube channel dedicated to the shit that he finds. Like when people try to do it themselves.
Oh, God.
Like compressors that are just totally fucked.
Well,
and, like,
most people aren't perfectionists, and I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I'd rather do something perfect than actually do something half-assed.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people do half-assed.
Have you ever worked on HVAC systems?
I can figure it out. Let me give me a book.
If I had still had the tech manuals, I would, but I have.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. FurCast, we might be back next week. I hope we are.
Think so.
Oh, time's up.
Show's over.
Don't eat after midnight.
This is the Zana Broadcasting Network.
Have you played this before?
No.
It's fucking amazing.
And that's a wrap. Bye, YouTube.
Hi.